But anywho, hope everyone had a nice Thursday. And yeah, let's get back into System Shock. How's that sound? Last time we were here, we were actually in a bit of a... We were actually kind of like hitting a bit of a like, oh crap, what do we do next? We were kind of in a standstill. And I did what I said I would do last time. I never like to look up the solution to a situation like this where I'm like stuck, where I'm like, damn, there's like a relay analyzer and I don't know the code. Like I don't know the code for the analyzer. Because we've seen a lot of other codes. We've seen a lot of other codes that we've noted. We've got all these other hospital armory, executive maintenance, laser override. We've used all those before. We've written down a bunch of others, but none of those codes were working on this one. And I was like, well, in the message that we received when we tried to enable the jettison override on floor 6, they said go down to floor 3 and you need to replace something with the relay analyzer. What I neglected to consider was... I don't think it's in this room. It's in another room nearby. Don't pay no mind to the pile of dead alien bodies, dead mutant bodies that are littering the floor here. Got the power station refill real quick. So it wasn't in there. That's the elevator. Was it in here? Amongst all the dead bodies, it's not in here. I'll know it when I see it. Might be in here. There's a particular... It's the maintenance hatch. There's a particular... this is the lights, I think. Oh, no, that controls that guy. It's paneling. Where is it? There's a particular, like, little maintenance station. Not maintenance station, but, like, logistics station. Out here. No, he took me out. That's fine. I'll respawn. There's a logistics station where you can, like, get, like, maintenance logs or, like, error logs whenever something happens. And I've walked by it dozens of times and it was always empty. There was never anything there. But what we're supposed to do is go to the maintenance log or, like, error log station and it will have produced something now. I think it's in here? These guys respawn so frequently and it's so obnoxious. Get down there. Oh, gee, there's so many of them. Good lord. There were 5 of them in this room. They respawn as quickly as you kill them, too. Alright, so it's not in here. Where is this darn thing? I think maybe it was on this side. Whoop. These dudes just keep respawning. And, of course, we have infinite respawns ourselves, but it's very annoying. Not quite dead, that one. Yeah, some of them like to overstay the welcome, we'll just say. It's a nice way of saying it. Okay, so it's not here. I think we just have to kind of check all these rooms kind of one by one to see which one it might have been. But yeah, that was the basic gist. There's a certain room that has like a little error log dispenser that is always empty until this particular event were to transpire. Can't go in here. And that button is locked by Shodan security. Of course it is. Of course Shodan would do that. Daniel would faux show do that. Oh, there's one behind me. Yep. And that little noise means I'm getting got. Man, I'm just grateful we have a weapon that kills these things fairly quickly. Because the first time we came through here, we didn't have the laser rapier. This is where we got such a weapon. And it was gosh darned miserable because we had no real way of killing these things and they just respawn so quickly and so annoyingly, and I'm starting to think they don't like us. I'm starting to think that maybe they're not the biggest fans of us. Is it in here? And I'm pretty sure it's on this floor. I'll feel like the biggest doofus, dingus, dongus, dinkus, donkless if it's not this floor, but I would have bet money that it was. Is it in here? It's in here. But I'm gonna get killed before I can... Oh, it's not in here. Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many! Alright, I can't find this damn thing. It's in here some... It's on this floor, though, I'm fairly sure. Because they said go to level 3. You kill 1 and 3 more take its place. It's like a gosh darn Hydra. Also, more robot friends. Which is actually kind of nice to see because they have worthwhile stuff. They have ammo. All these invisible mutant lads drop. All they drop is dead bodies that litter the floor. but they have nothing on them of use. They are truly, truly useless. I can blow that up to make myself, you know, feel like I did something with my life. It's not in here like I thought it would be. Got all excited and everything. Well, darn. There's no way it's down here, right? I'll feel really silly if it's in here. Because this is a dead end. This is where we got, or would have gotten I guess the original Magnum. Okay, those things you're telling me. I'm just grateful we can kill them. Because, yeah, they have a shocking amount of health. And they resist most damage. The only damage they really don't resist at all is energy weapons. And, yeah, the first time we came here, we had the spark shot, which is fine, but even when you ubercharge it, even when you overcharge it, the damage is pretty not impressive. It was up here, but let's go ahead and look up here real quick. So yeah, that was the only way to kill them, but they respawn so quickly, and it takes like 4 shots from the spark shot to drop one. It's very, very far from efficient. And it takes a lot of energy too. These guys are just swarming in this room. Was it in here then? Yeah, I'm kind of thinking like I should just try to avoid those fellers. If at all possible. I think this is the same room. Fatigue levels are on high. Yeah, you could say that again. Man, I'm impressed at myself that I've managed to get so turned around. It's not inside here. That's the elevator, of course. No, I'm more impressed at my own ineptitude here. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not on this floor. I could have sworn it was floor 3. Maybe I should look this up then. Maybe I should look up what floor this error log thing is on, because I was ready to bet money that it was this floor, and yet here I am sucking every egg that can ever be sucked. And this is the same one that we saw earlier. So down there. I'm just trying to go room by room. Now, I think this led to the laser rapier. So I think this will be a dead end. It'll be a familiar dead end. Admits defeat? No way. My concern is that maybe I'm just misremembering. I mean, I didn't like... I looked up just a nudge last time. That's why I didn't look up the solution. I looked up a nudge, and the nudge said, go to the error log dispenser. Like the error log thing that we've seen before. And I said, I know where that is. And clearly I don't. Clearly my dumbass does not know where it is. I was so confident. Maybe I was overconfident. Yeah, at this point I'm just avoiding fighting these guys because they respawn so quickly it's not worth it. I wasn't in there. Yeah, I was really thinking it was in this big room. Is there like a hidden door? I can't go past them. There's just too many of them. It's not up here, is it? This is interface demodulator. I think we will need that as part of the process as well. Oh, but I need to go down. So take me down, please. Darn. Okay, so it probably wasn't this floor then. That's the moral of the story here. It's probably not this floor. There's all the maintenance door. Oh wait. Maintenance is open. What the hell? When did that happen? Hold on. Because I tried the maintenance doors last time and they weren't open. Logs. This is floor 3. Or is it floor 4? Because yeah, I remember checking all the maintenance areas last time and every single one was locked. Yeah, we don't have like any new things, do we? Whoops. Whoops. Data reader. So this is, I think it's floor 3. Is this floor 2? Floor 4. Floor 3. Yeah, this is floor 3. So we don't have any new ones. Because I was thinking, they were saying that you were going to discover a new log entry. Yeah, so suddenly Delta maintenance is openable. This has never been openable. Okay, so alright, so now, hold on, let's take a back step here. I didn't accidentally, like, grab something that I wasn't aware of, did I? Yeah. How's about this? I'm just gonna look up where this room is located, because I was going to bet money it was floor 3. Could it have been floor 4? What's on floor 4? Do I want to waste a bunch of time doing a wild goose chase for a room that like I said, I was ready to, like, put money down to say, oh, it's got to be this floor, when clearly I've misremembered. Or do I want to just take, like, the 2 minutes it will take to look up its location? I think I'm more inclined to do the latter. Since I went through the trouble last time of looking up a hint as far as, like, where to go next. If I've gone to that extent, I might as well go to one more slightly further extent to say, all right, now give me the location of what that hint had said, because I clearly didn't read it close enough. In fact, we can all read it together. It's actually a pretty cool little guide. This is the enhanced edition of this game. Comes with 2 guides and some other, like, kind of fun bonus content that I do want to watch at some point. It has, like, a TV commercial and a couple of other just, like, little tidbits that are kind of neat. So I'll meet you over in Monitor 1. Here we go. Welcome to Monitor 1. Hope you enjoyed your travels. So I think I can just control F. So this is the virus quest. Virus mission, yes. So we are going... Get diagnostic log from repair bay. Right. On level 3. Where's the repair bay, though? Shit. Okay, so it's definitely on floor 3. Alright. This is not the one that has maps. There's one more that has maps. By the way, good to see you, Agasso. Sorry, you snuck in, man. You snuck right by me. You're a sneaky boy. You're a sneaky bimbly boy. So it is on floor 3. But man, yeah, I am shocked and appalled at my inability to find this damn thing. Oh, it looks like it saved my note. Or my location for where I was last. So... Level 6... This is, they say, a short, but yeah, here's the virus mission. There we go. He says, I'm a sneaky boy. That's the right you are, my man. Level 3 redux, redo. So they say, grab the lantern, so cyber conversion. This is older, I think. We're further down. The executive suite's level 6. Yeah, we fought this guy. Level 3 again. Here we go. New maintenance log at 1. I think I recognize that shape on the map. Let's go to that shape on the map. I think that's probably the key. I think that is probably the key. If I check the mappy, it's gonna be down here, I think. By the security door. Maybe by the security door. I guess I didn't. Let me think about this. Oh, is it in that little alcove? In front of the security door? Oh, I never actually did. Yeah, here it is. I never actually cleared this. Yeah, what I did is I did this. I was like, shit, I don't see it. Fuck. Because I thought it was in an enclosed space. I didn't think it was, like, in an attached hallway area. Oh, look who's schmoozing on up. We'll kill them. We'll kill them to death. All right. Well, I do indeed feel like a dumbass, as advertised. However, I feel more relieved that we found what we needed to get. We found what we were looking for. Now we can continue with some actual progress.
Power system failure. Malfunction in subsystem relay 428. For repair instructions, please consult relay analyzer. Be sure to specify relay number for analysis.
Okay, so the code is 428, and they say the maintenance corridors are now accessible. Cool. So let's go to the relay analyzer first, or what I intellectually named on the map, the relay anal. Can I just close the door, or are they smart enough to open doors? I think they're too stupid and too silly to open doors. So, 4, 2, 8.
Replace broken interface demodulator.
Okay, so we need to get a demodulator, and I think we saw where those are. Subsystem relay 428. The way you typed that out, Agasa, made me think of, oh, what's the code in Monsters Inc? We got a 2419, just like something like that, and people are panicking and shitting and pissing and coming. I think I exactly remembered how that went. Yeah, I think we have to go upstairs. We have to climb some ladders. As we saw the demodulators earlier. They're like up one of those fancy ladders. Oh, I had my lights on this whole time. Although, I mean, can you blame me? It's pretty dark in here. It's pretty dark and spooky. No wonder my juice was getting drained. My juice was getting low. Not these things. These things are just standard batteries. Yeah, the juice was running low, and it's because we've had the flashlight on this whole time. Not my flashlight. I left that at home. I left that inside. So I think it might be... Was it up here, I think? Yes. I think we need just one of them, I think? We haven't really had to mess with any of this stuff for a long time. We have one plastic explosive. Access cards are, of course... Oh, I already have one! I already have an interface demodulator. Well, don't I feel silly? Yeah, we have a lot of extra batteries, first aid kits, logic probes. And one plastique. So I haven't really had the need to fuck with any of that in quite a while, because we've been able to be pretty self-sufficient for quite some time. Now that we know that the maintenance areas are open, does that include beta maintenance? Oh, yes it do. Yes, it do include beta maintenance. So exciting, my first time going to the maintenance areas. We know there's robots in here. We know there's security cameras to break. And some other robot fellas. Like the one at the end of that blinky scary hallway. Force field monitor. Can I break it? Is it destroy? Is it kill? Rotating controller. I don't have a way to kill. Kill is not the answer. Kill is not the answer. Listen to you, Alex. You even call yourself a gamer? Just charge down a hallway. At the end of this nice seizure-y hallway we're in right now. Nice and seizure-y, just the way I like it. Just the way I like my hallways. Ouch. So I don't know what, like, if there's anything, like, truly worthwhile in these maintenance areas. So there are robots, and there are security cameras to disable. And I'm gonna explore all of them. I mean, I might as well, but yeah, I wonder if there's gonna be anything interesting. Or anything that we need to deal with in these areas. Versus just extra things to, again, to disable security, that kind of thing. Yeah, relay 2. Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming that is all optional. What's on this last little corridor here? More robots. And keep an eye out for more of those security cameras. I'm being stealthy. I'm being stealthy if I'm screaming while charging down a hallway with a legally distinct lightsaber in my hands. And this was beta maintenance, which is presumably going to be on the opposite side here. I'm a beta, what can I say? Time to exact vengeance against my... on myself. Avenge myself. Okay. Oh Oh my fucking god. I just got here. I'm pretty sure I'm staring at the wall every time I respawn. You'd think you would, like, be A, posing either against this thing or facing outwards, but for whatever reason, I'm always staring at the wall whenever I'm brought back to life. Of course, the floor is littered with the corpses of a billion the invisible mutants. They're not fully invisible, but they are mostly invisible and fully annoying. And also fully not nice. I opined earlier that I am beginning to suspect they don't like me very much. I know, Alex, you're too hard on yourself, but I don't know, I'm starting to think there might be something to it. The way they keep killing me over and over again. I'm starting to think it's personal. I'm starting to think it's not just business. Those. I'll inspect your flechette. Inspecting your flechette, ooh. I'll drop my laser rapier real quick. Just has nothing. Get it out of my sight. Now, I haven't tried out the ion beam. Apparently, it's pretty sick. Let's like fuck with this for a little bit. Here's how it looks normally. Cool little like legally distinct, not even legally distinct, just copyright free pew pew noise. But what if I overload it with the juice? It makes the same noise, obviously. I mean, we have an energy recharge station right here, so I'm very much legally obligated to spam the shit out of it. Bitches don't know about my magnesium tip. You might be right. You might be right, Silver Inch. You might be onto something. Yeah, I guess I'm going to... I kind of want to do this in some semblance of an order. This way. And, you know, I'll go ahead and save. Sure, why the hell not? I'll be a cool kid. Get got, security. Man, ain't that some shit? It takes 2 shots. Although it's nice that it's ranged. But I mean, that's the thing about bad guys in this game. They have hit scan. It's like a hit scan kind of situation. Dealing with ranged bad guys in this game. So it's not like it makes sense to like duck behind cover, that kind of thing. Because like if they look at you, you will automatically take damage. Like that's just kind of how it works. So like on the one hand, it's kind of cool, but on the other hand, it's like it doesn't really feel any less efficient than just sprinting at them and lasering them, which kills them instantly. And you know, as you're sprinting, you might get hit maybe once, if you're unlucky, maybe twice along the way, but you will uninstall their face with but a single blow. Whereas here, you know, I'm having to overcharge this weapon past its comfortable capacity. And what do I have to show for it? It still doesn't kill very good, comparatively. This is a mag pulse. It is, and the mag pulse is very good. The dude whose corpse it is guarding is less good. It has nothing in it. Whoa! There's a raid! There's a raid from Reaper Queen! Yo, we got Reaper Queen in the house. Then, you know it's a party. If Reaper Queen has entered the premises, then it's a party. Confirmed. Reaper Queen, you're the freaking coolest. It's good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. How have your streams been going? Oh gosh, thank you for shouting out our friend Reaper Queen. You doing some more Dead by Daylight? Hell yeah. That's awesome. I know when I think of the Reaper Queen, like personal brand, the brand of the Reaper Queen stream experience, I think Dead by Daylight, I think Lethal Company, and I think Oblivion, which is a pretty sweet ass lineup. It's the dream lineup. And as always, Reaper Queen, whenever somebody raids, especially when they're a homie, especially when they're a friend of the channel, we always like to ask if there's any clips you want to share. So if there's anything you wanna share, any like fun moments, any moments of shame or triumph or cringe or anything in between, I'm down for all of it. So feel free to paste any clips of anything that you think would be kind of cool to show off. You raid me so dang often. You're always so freaking helpful. the least I can do is to like turn my peeps over to you and say, yo, check this cool person out. She's cool AF. By the way, are you still working on the YouTube content, by the way, Reaper Queen? Because I know, because one of your videos came across my timeline one time. I was like, no shit, I know that fucking person. Hell yeah. And I kind of gathered like, oh yeah, she's one of those well-rounded content creators that wisely does not put all of her eggs in one basket. She makes a very varied and well-diversified omelet of eggs in various baskets, and it's a good time. Also, we're playing System Shock. I should have mentioned, yeah, we're playing a very old but gold game. For those of us who enjoy, like, OG, real classic FPSs, it's hard to get more classic than this game. This game came out in 1994, which places it exactly, or maybe even less than 1 year after Doom 1 came out. So it predates Doom 2, predates pretty much everything else I've ever played, let's be real. At least on stream, I have played Doom 1 all the way through, but it's been a minute. And this game looks and feels and plays like a very old game. If you're noticing the graphics, you're probably thinking, holy shit, this looks a little rough. This is the enhanced edition. So that's why we're playing in glorious widescreen mode right now. That's why the mouse look controls, if anyone's played this game before, it's why the mouse look controls are a little bit more fully formed. Because I think the original release, the mouse look controls were not nearly as comprehensive. So, this game's good. This game is good, but it's tough. But the nice thing is we actually have a decent bit of resources to our name right now. So we're doing okay, all things considered. Oh. We have a really good melee weapon, which is good because there's a lot of annoying enemies in this area. This is floor 3 for those of you who've played this game before. A lot of eggs and a lot of baskets. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. By the way, Reaper Queen, I know you've played Lethal Company and a couple of other like cool co-op games. Me and some friends are playing another game a couple of days ago called Void Crew, which is, it's kind of like Sea of Thieves but in outer space, basically. That's probably like the best summary that I could personally think of. Sea of Thieves, but outer space, so spaceships, that kind of thing. That's been really fun. And also, Abiotic Factor has also been very fun. It's like a co-op, almost Half-Life-esque looking game. Has a lot of the same aesthetic choices as Half-Life 1, so it has kind of a gold source sheen about it. It is early access. Actually, both games, Abiotic Factor and Void Crew. Abiotic Factor and Void Crew are both in early access. But they're also both very fun, and we've been playing those with friends. So there's been some fun co-op games lately. A new medieval Lethal Company game. No, I have not. Do tell. Do tell. I'm curious what the name might be. I do know of content something. The one game where you're trying to like go into like scary lands and film things to like then upload to YouTube. The universe's version of YouTube and try to get enough views. It was made by the Landfall Games folks, I think. Because yeah, it was free to play, or it was free to own rather, for like 24 hours. I'm coming up short what the name of the game is. I'm blanking on the name of the game, but yeah, you know the one though. You know the one. But no, I didn't realize there was a medieval one in progress. That makes me excited. This is another railgun. Actually, I'm gonna inspect to see if the railgun has anything in it. It does, so I should unload it. Oops. There we go. And then I will drop it like it's hot. Blam. Take that with me. There we go. Yes, there's lots of cool co-op stuff on the horizon. But the medieval one I'm curious about. I'll have to take a look. Yeah, content warning. I kept wanting to say, like, content farmed. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Content warning. That's the one. Yeah, because a lot of people, understandably, played it right when it first dropped. Pretty ingenious, if not maybe a little bit risky, marketing tactic. Releasing your game as not even, like, a free-to-play weekend, but, like, free-to-own permanently if you snap it up in the first 24 hours. So, like, it guarantees a lot of people are at least going to own your game. You know, right at the starting gate. May not guarantee a lot of money. You know, it might not, like, transfer over to you know, later purchases, but it means like a lot of people are going to have their hands on that game right from the get-go. So, you know, more, I guess, greater visibility, more the likelihood of like people, you know, uploading YouTube videos, Twitch streams, that kind of thing. So whether or not it was worth it, I guess, remains to be seen, but it was something to try. All right, so last one, last maintenance area. Feel like I'm real quick. Far away. But yeah, no worries though, by the way, Reaper Queen. I know it is getting kind of late, so if you have to hop off, I know it is getting up there for some time zones. For anybody wondering why I'm like okay with dying just then, it's because we actually have a free and infinite use respawn spot on this floor, but only on this floor. Well, there's a few of them on various floors. It's not a guarantee across the board, but for now, if I die on this floor, we get a free respawn that has no strings attached. I don't have to, like... It's not like I'm reloading a save and I'm losing my progress or anything. I maintain all the progress we've had up to this point. And we just respawn for free with, like, a pretty full health bar. It's not fully full, but it's pretty good. And the in-lore, like the in-universe explanation for why that is, because when we first arrive here, all the humans have been turned into either terrifying monster mutants or murderous brain-dead cyborgs. And the mutants were caused by a virus that caused horrible mutations and aggressiveness and just general fuckery. Just general fuckery. And severed heads, you know how it is. But the cyborgs, you know, were very much like, you know, basically lobotomized killing machines with no humanity left to their name. Oh, jeez. And the way that Shodan, the AI that is like the mastermind behind this whole operation, the way she was able to do that was she was able to convert all of the... She was able to convert all of the, there's one on that side too. All the healing stations, all the, like, medical stations. Oh, sorry. There we go. Sorry, I was reviewing something. She was able to convert all the medical stations over into cyborg operating tables. So whenever you start the game, all the like respawn points are cyborg operating tables, and if you die, they bring you to one of those operating tables, and you get turned into a cyborg, and it's game over. However, if you live long enough in any one of these floors to reach the cyborg station and then flip the switch to convert it back to a healing station, when you die, whatever kills you, presumably, brings you to the station expecting you to be brought back as a cyborg, but instead they bring you back as a healthy human. You have all of your stuff still, and you can just keep on fighting. So that's kind of the in-lore, in-universe explanation for why this is all working the way it does. Also, another data log. Don't mind if I do.
Jared, it's me, Jody. You heard anything about that new viewing room up on the exec deck? What are we supposed to view, anyhow? Are the seats or tickets or what? Give me a holler if you know anything.
And yeah, we've seen that viewing room. To be honest, I don't really think there's anything interesting about it. We've seen it. Like, the room was pretty empty. There may have been, like, some data points or some data logs or anything that was kind of neat, but yeah, we've seen the viewing room, and it's just a lot of monitors. There's really nothing extravagant about it. Maybe there'll be something about it later on that'll be interesting, but for now, it was pretty underwhelming. Yeah, lots of severed heads littered about as party favors. That's been pretty fun. This is another... Oh, that's a assault rifle. Which we already have, yeah. So I'll see if this has anything in it. There's nothing. Oops. Okay. So otherwise, all the maintenance areas are done then. If I check the map, yeah, so we've checked all the maintenance areas. There's still the question of that last little bit of security level that is not quite 0 just yet. I checked the security door. Oh, it does open. Okay. Retina check. Retinal ID. Door is locked. What if I stick my butthole up to it and call it a rectal ID? Will that work? So, you know what? We actually pondered this at one point. What if? What if they actually require you to bring a severed head back to like a retinal scanner to like see if it'll let you get past a locked door? We saw a few earlier. Kind of curious. I think I'd read somewhere. Okay, yeah, I'd read somewhere that if you're able to despawn a severed head, I can't remember how I stumbled upon this. I think it was in one of the tips and tricks. One of like the generic tips and tricks. For the game, like one of like the new user recommended hints was if you can destroy a severed head, then it is never gonna have a function. Like it will never have like a use. But if you cannot destroy it, that means it might be usable somewhere. Now there was one or two severed heads we saw in these maintenance areas. Also, oh shit, I'm dead. I did see a camera just then. Do the mutants and cyborgs fight each other? Unfortunately not. I would love it if they did. It would be so cool if they did. But unfortunately not. If they have a common enemy. What I could do is check the logs and see if someone was like... Now, the unfortunate thing is that there's no guarantee that the one head we're looking for... We've seen a lot of severed heads in this game. There's no guarantee that the one head we're looking for is on this floor. It could be anywhere. Now, presumably, they wouldn't be, like, shitty and they would put it somewhere on this floor, like, one would hope. Also, I appreciate that when we first came through here, the only things respawning were the really annoying enemies. These guys, these, like, service robots... These guys are actually dangerous. Like, they can actually kill you pretty well. So I'm glad they're only respawning after we've gotten the respawner activated. Because now it's, like, less bullshit. I mean, it's still annoying, but less annoying than it could have been. Let's do this. I think we saw that there was one in this area. There's one right there. Can I destroy it? Oh shit, maybe I can't. Hold on, I was getting shot while I was trying to test that theory. These guys, this might be the one. Now my inventory's too full. I gotta make room for this smiling ass John Romero looking head in my inventory. Like a fucking psychopath. Like, oh sorry, let me drop a first aid kit so I can stuff this still fresh skull, like head and skull into my knapsack and get it all messy. So we're gonna need that later. I'll drop just a standard battery pack. Those things are... I suspect I'll probably need to make room for some other things eventually, so I'll just drop all the standard battery packs here. Go back to the rectal scanner and shove my ass into this thing and see what happens. That respawned, or refilled. There we go. You might think to yourself, wow, Alex, those mutants sure are hard to see. It's almost like they're invisible. It's like, well, they are called invisible mutants. They ain't just whistling Dixie there, brother. They're very annoying. Like I said, the service robots are much, much more dangerous. So the fact that they're also respawning is... I mean, at least it's some variety. You know, it's not... I mean, now there's more things with which to litter the floor. Not just these dead invisible fellas, but dead other robot fellas. So now... Look at this guy. Hanging out like he owns the place. Clearly, he's trying to shove his asshole onto this rectal scanner. Show the goods. Alright, so if I have the head... It worked. I got an achievement for it too. Wonder if it's a fairly rare achievement. That's probably the kind of thing that like not everybody would necessarily go out of the way for. Got a data log for our troubles. 1,000 enemies killed. I mean, we're getting there, aren't we? I think it says somewhere, yeah, 566. We're getting there. I think I read somewhere the game does score you based on the number of enemies you killed and some other optional things you can do, as well as your time, the time in which you beat the game. So there is some kind of like implied score that you get at the end, and your kill count is part of that score.
To Cyborg 77E. Divert a maintenance robot to the computer rooms
on levels 1 through 6 immediately
to ensure the functioning of all CPUs. If the
Trioptimum Lackey
gets even a single digit of the system's authorization code, you may look forward
to supervising the defense of the reactor level personally.
What's up, Arctic? The cool kids. Arctic, if the answer is yes, you know I'm gonna have to leave. You know, I will have to stand up and walk out of my own house. And it is very hot outside. It's like it's been a very unpleasantly warm here in the Midwest lately. Upgrade to the environmental protection suit. I actually wasn't sure we were gonna see one of these, but that's huge. So now we'll be able to deal with radiation and biohazard situations a lot better, because they were awful in some of those earlier areas. They're still going to be unpleasant, but we have an upgrade now, which is huge. I'm surprised one of those was stored here of all places. This was very much like an optional area, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but my gamer senses tells me this is something that not all people who play through this game are able to find. Oops. See, there's stuff hiding behind here, because these don't normally glow like that. Like how it's sliding down. Are we Gordon Frogman now? Are you trying to imply that because I have like a cool environmental protection suit, I'm like, it's like an amphibious suit that lets me like swim through the water all fast and frog-like now? Because I'm down for that, actually. I'd be kind of down for that. Let's get back to the relay analysis. Now that we got the demodulator, I think we'll be able to actually fix this damn thing. Ouch. I think we have everything that we need, because if we say 428...
Replace broken interface demodulator.
So I think we've actually been hanging on to the... I'd forgotten about this, but apparently we've been hanging on to this whole damn time. Oh. Okay, so I don't know where to actually put it. Where does the bleblobulator go? I just kind of figured it would go here. The relay analyze. Oh, it's in the maintenance tunnels. Because we saw them. Yeah, I realize now. We saw them, they were in the maintenance tunnels. Because not all of the little dead ends were relevant necessarily. Oh my god, Soylent Green filtration control. We gotta check a bunch of these and try and find 428. The HEV suit, there you go. There you go. Yeah, why the O2 drains energy. Yeah, I guess it's something I never really thought about it. Never really thought about very hard before. The idea of... Yeah, when you're underwater, there's 333. When you're underwater, yeah, you have like an ability to get like to be able to breathe longer than you would be expected to otherwise. And originally I was like, oh yeah, obviously it covers his head, but you're right. It's a helmetless suit. Because I mean, we never get to see Gordon Freeman during the game, but yeah, I mean, there are of course character models that show Gordon with he's got a little ponytail. See, I guess I never really thought about that too hard before, but yeah. Some kind of way then that the suit is able to allow him to breathe longer. despite it being uncovered. C7. All right, so not in alpha. It's not an alpha. We checked all those. It does have a helmet. We just, yo, that's so badass. What a badass. What a cool fella. So the HEV suit helps Gordon breathe underwater without a helmet. And the answer of how it of like the science behind it is that it turns him partly into a frog. That's what we're all agreeing on. He temporarily becomes a frog, and we're all very jealous of him. 998. We're looking for 428. 44. That's kind of like a 428, kind of sorta. Relate to. Alright, so local force field, running controllers. Should have kept my eyes peeled. For a minute there, I just assumed that these maintenance areas weren't gonna have anything amazeballs, and that it was just like gonna have some extra resources and those extra security cams to disable. What I should have done is I should have been checking these little spots. It's 47A and B. Let's see if any of these would have the goods. So it's not in beta either. Oh, actually, hold on. Was there anything else on this side? Delete 371. No. All of it. Check these. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We're good. Where does the HUD come from? You mean in Half-Life? I mean, if he's not wearing a helmet, yeah, that's a very good question. Yeah, I mean, really, a lot of my, like, assumptions about the game were just kind of predicated on, like, oh yeah, he's wearing, it comes from his helmet, but yeah, now that we're kind of acknowledging the fact that he just doesn't wear a helmet, I mean, maybe the explanation, like the in-universe explanation, is that he does wear the helmet, but sometimes he takes it off, and any cinematic moments in which it appears that he's taking it off, he has taken it off, it's presumed that he puts it back on or something. Like it's like a oh, don't worry about it, he wears it usually. Usually he's a responsible gamer. Alright, so that was, I think, Gamma? No, I think I just... Actually, was it Gamma? I'm starting to lose track. No, I think it was Gamma. Yeah, because I think that was the hallway where I sprinted down and got. The Gearbox games? Well, yeah, it's like, I'm thinking of like Half-Life Deathmatch. Like original Half-Life Deathmatch, and one of the character models, like there's character models that have HEV suits with their faces exposed, and there's some with their faces obscured. And they're obscured by the helmets. That's like what I was like imagining in my mind. So some of these are empty and sag. Some of them are not even relays at all, they're just other things. Live support monitors, that sounds lame. Who would ever want one of those? Sounds not at all useful, am I right? Yeah, these are all not what we're looking for. It's got to be in Delta then. Of course, it would be in the last possible one then. I would check all the wrong ones first. That's some shit. We must be getting closer to solving this thing, because there's a lot of things on the radar right now. A lot of scary looking stuff. Oops, didn't mean to zoom out. Ouch. Man. Exploded his ass. Not that one either. HEV zombies? Yo, that sounds dope. I definitely don't remember HEV zombies in the first Half-Life. It's like the idea of them mixing up a bit. Redundant databank. Don't sell yourself by calling yourself redundant. I'm sure you're useful, databank. Don't let the haters bring you down. No relays in here. Man, I'm gonna feel like such a dumbass if it is in none of these places. And I've just been a big silly person. Oh, there it is, Relay 428. I was beginning to lose hope. I was like, man, what if I check every single one and it's in none of these things? I'll feel like a fool.
The modulator replacement successful.
Yay! We did the thing. It was quite the journey to get there, but we got the thing. So let's go back to the relay analyzer. And I think it'll tell us that we're in good shape. Hopefully it'll tell us we're in good shape. Hopefully it'll tell us that we're in good shape and that it's proud of us. And that it's proud of us. And that it's always been proud of us. And fuck you, Dad. I'm just kidding. My dad's awesome. I'm just kidding. This is a bit for comedic effect. 4, 2, 8.
Relay functioning correctly.
We'll take it. So I guess that means this is all set. I think we're done here on floor 3. We can go back to floor 6. Try that switchy-majig one more time and let the magic happen. Fireworks do its trickies. And also let me get killed. Cool. And then respawn, of course. But yeah, Black Mesa's... I remember you said that, yeah, the Zen stuff is crazy different. And it sounds like for the better. It sounds like, at least according to Arctic, the changes are good. I think I had heard there are indeed individuals that are not a big fan of some of the liberties that were taken. Some of the changes that were made. Oh, I can't get back to floor 6 from here. So not everybody, I mean, which is usually how it goes for things like this. You know, not everyone's gonna be a big fan of major changes. But yeah, I figure this is the one. But I remember you saying that, yeah, it's like that you really liked it. And yeah, I understand that was like a big deal too when they said they were going to be switching things up. Or not switching things up, but they were going to take a long time to develop the Zen sections. Everybody was like, Zen? Why? That's not like it's not that long of a part of the game. Like, what's going to take so long? Because that was like the latter half of the development of Black Mesa. And then it comes out, and I think the general consensus, everyone looked around and went, damn, yeah, they really fucking cooked, didn't they? Holy shit. Department of Energy. Oh, cool. You got a polo? Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh my god, Arctic. You know of my employment situation. Would it make you happy to know that I own a Black Mesa t-shirt and that I have worn it into the office as well as our offsite labs on multiple locations? Or on multiple instances, rather. And, you know, for people who don't know, it's fine, you know, like, it just blends right in. But for those who know, I kind of get the, like, kind of thing. So it's like, if you know, you know. That's what's up. That always makes me happy. Always makes me happy to see. So we got to go back to this thing. I think there's a teleporter friend. Let's take the teleporter friend. It's like half the game, yeah. And I don't know, maybe... Oh, also content warning. Content warning, CW, red staticky thing. I know, the red staticky effect is not everyone's favorite. Here you go. You've been warned. 3, 2, 1. Ah, it's so weird. I know, it's annoying. Just didn't want to get flashbanged if, you know, you're like watching the stream in a dark room or something and you were like, my fucking eyes. But anyway, yeah, I remember the Zen portions of Half-Life 1, and I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just okay. I have friends that hate that section of the game. I have friends where it's like Zen's the best part.
Insect, cease your meddling. My experiment must continue.
Yo, she getting mad. Good. Let her stay mad. So we're about to ruin her virus experiment, which is good, because that is the second of... I don't know how many. The second of some number of ways she's trying to kill humanity forever. So it is up to us to stop it in its tracks. When Dark Reader doesn't work on it, oh god, yeah. I know of Dark Reader, actually. I was recently informed about Dark Reader. When we did that Infinite Craft stream with Alias and Zytio, we had to use... We didn't have to, but chose to use Dark Reader because it's a shame that that website/game does not have a... Excuse me, I keep hiccuping. An innate built-in dark mode. So that would be nice. I think now we gotta go and jettison all the other groves. So I will do exactly that. Now, one of the groves is already jettisoned. So that's one thing. Oh, wait. I think I'm just going to take the teleporter, actually. Because I'm going to crawl through the maintenance section. Sounds annoying. Oh, this guy. Coming through the teleporter like he's just so cool. It's a shame that there was not... That like, he wasn't standing here when I first popped in, so I could have just fucking telefragged him. I just pop in, and I emerge T-posing, and just fucking insta-kill him. Kind of like how he insta-killed me, but it's okay because I'm respawning. A-okay by me, I would say. Now, I did remove the notes. And maybe I should have kept them. But, I think the one... the one I could ignore is that this one? Citizen switch activity. No, I think that one is normal. I think this is the one I can maybe ignore, but I'll still check it real quick. Because one of these is... It's already been jettisoned, so there's no threat that it poses. I think I misunderstood the idea of this section last time. What am I hearing? One pissing? Who's pissing? I think I had misunderstood like the use or like the purpose of this section last time. Yeah, this is it. Oh, never mind. I don't have to go to every single one. I think I just have to go to the one down here, I think. Let's go to the one down south then. But yeah, I think I misunderstood kind of the idea behind this section of the game. Because originally I was thinking like, oh yeah, we have to find like the virus incubators and put them in these like elevators and then eject them into space. But that was before I actually went into the groves and realized myself that, oh wait, no, these groves are the incubators. These like nature areas are incubating the virus.
If I have to release my infected children to stop you, so be it.
So be it. I appreciate the new music too. I appreciate the like generic kind of Jurassic Park noises we're hearing as these guys attack us. Yeah, these groves are the incubators. They themselves are the incubators of the virus, and we have to jettison them just as they are into space, which is exactly what I'm doing right now.
Grove jettisoned.
We get a little confirmation that we killed all the groves. Or I guess just the one? Oh, right. It was just that one, right. This is the one that was, like, hella contaminated.
Beta Grove already jettisoned.
So that's the one that was hella contaminated. Right, okay. Yeah, Beta Grove was the bad one. Alright, so I think that means we're done with the virus quest, then. I think that means we're good on the viruses. Any other logs on floor 6? No. Nothing to speak of. I'm gonna grab that real quick. Sometimes it doesn't work. Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like, sometimes it just doesn't load, or sometimes it, like, bugs out weird with some other websites. Something from Rebecca. So she's presumed still alive somehow. Oh, don't like that noise.
We've got a new situation here.
Alright, sorry. I know that noise is fucking terrible. I know that we none of us enjoyed that last time. I'm gonna turn it down to 5% volume. Like, if that's if that will allow us to experience this and make it less obnoxious. Right, I'm going to click it again. Oh shit.
Hacker, this is Rebecca. We've got
Wait, I didn't skip anything cool.
here. A few seconds ago, we caught a surge of activity on Citadel Station. Our best guess is that Shodan is preparing to download itself into Earth's comnet. You'll have to take plastique on the storage level and use it to knock out the 4 antenna relays on the engineering level. Don't try to...
You know, you are by far the most bothersome human being I have found on this station. But don't bother with the antennas. You can't stop me there. It's hopeless, and we both know it.
I'm going to turn this back to normal. And by normal, I mean 15% volume. Sorry, I know that like staticky noise is nails on chalkboard. So I'm gonna toggle that. So detonate explosives on each of the 4 antenna sites. The plastiques, okay, we've seen those, right? But then it was either Rebecca or Shodan, or maybe Shodan like impersonating Rebecca or something. The voices being like, it is useless to stop me, blah blah blah. So the plastique explosives, we have one of them on our person right now. Where were those? I think they were on floor 4, maybe? And I now have room in my inventory now since we had to grab a couple other things anyway. So let's go back to floor 4. This is the next objective then. She's trying to download herself to Earth so she can infiltrate our networks and fuck shit up herself, I suppose. I'll do it my own damn self, she said. Oh, wrong way. Sorry, room full of dead virus mutants. So yeah, we need to... I want to say it's floor 4 then. Floor 4 and 7 streams ago. My guy's getting tired. I'm pushing him too much. Pushing it real good. Yeah, I just need to get back to the elevator then. One of the elevators. Whoops. Here's the other monk, the Scream painting, but in the style of a power outlet, apparently. Oh, fuck. All right. I'm getting all turned around here. I'm gonna get back to that area. Back here. Oh, come on, I've been to this area plenty of times before. I was about to say it's unlike me to get turned around, given the fact that I've been through here a dozen times before. But at the same time, no, it actually is very on brand for me to get lost in an area I've been to a bajillion times in this game. That's actually very much on brand for me. Yeah, I need to go up this way. Oh, I guess I just went out the wrong... Yeah. This one. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're cooking. So back to the elevator then. So that's the one that takes us to the administrative areas. There's this main area down yonder. That's probably the one I would prefer. But this one's only floor 5 and 6. I would like one that takes me to floor 4. If I swivel around this way. Bam! Shodan sounded legitimately Madge. This is floor 3, which is pretty much the same thing as floor 4. She sounded legitimately Madge that we fucked her plans about the virus. Like, whenever we blew up the mining laser, she was like, smug emoji, like, oh, you've ruined one of my plans. You think that bothers me? I have infinite ways I can demolish humanity. Then we fucked up the virus, and she was like, insect, you motherfucker. Like, she sounded absolutely mad about it. And good, let her be mad. So hopefully we're making this personal. Making this personnel, kid. So what I should have done is I should have noted on the map where those plastique explosives were. I didn't realize that they were important. I guess I probably should have in hindsight. I didn't realize that they were important, but I think we'll be able to find them again. I'm pretty sure they were in a... I'm hearing. Oh, this is the cool... Is this like the zero gravity area? I'm pretty sure I'll know when I see it. There was like a vertical path. Oh, this thing. There's like a really cool vertical path that had a bunch of those little green light levitation fellas that push you up really high. Didn't look dissimilar from this kind of zone. Whoop. Oh, stuck. There we go. See, I feel like it was maybe this way. Oh shit! No shot. We fucking found it. I can't believe it. So they said we'll need 4 of these puppies. Wow, I fucking stumbled onto that. This actually wasn't what I was thinking. I was thinking it was going to be like a big elevator shaft. Not elevator shaft, but like the green levitation platforms. Got 4 plastic explosives. Now, where do we take them, though? Apologies. I'm gonna toggle the screen so we don't have to listen necessarily. It's because I know the radio noise is nails on chalkboard. Earth's computer network, Citadel's data transmission system, detonate explosives, antenna sites on the engineering level, which I think is level 7. So I'm guessing that means that we have probably access to floor 7, which we did not previously have. Get to floor 7. Let's get back to this elevator here. Because that would at least take us back to 6, I think? 5, I guess. Oh wait, this is floor 5. No, that was floor 4. Okay, so this is... Oh, I think this is the only elevator on floor 5. Okay. So this ain't it. This ain't it, Chief. So let's go back to floor 3. And then I think we have to do... It's gotta be 6 then. Okay, so we can't get to it from here. Shafts damage. We know all about damaging our shafts. Would it be this elevator? Oh, whoops, other way. Oh, there was the one that was attached to Diego's office. Yeah, it's not this one. It was the one attached to Diego's office. I think that's what we need to use. So I'm gonna take the teleporter again. So earlier I kind of made a mention of this, but I kind of got distracted and I forgot to follow up on it. Just didn't complete the thought. So I was distracted by other things. So I misunderstood the significance of the enemy we fought last time. The guy that with the 2 laser swords, where when we opened this door, he was standing right here. He had 2 laser swords and a bunch of cool guns. When I first saw him, I was like, oh yeah, I've heard about this. This is like a really badass, like, personal bodyguard to Shodan. I was partly correct, but the lore behind that enemy is that is Diego. He has been turned into some kind of uber badass cyborg mutant. When we saw that note of him like pledging allegiance to Shodan and like begging to like join her side, that's what she did to him. She turned him into like a fighting machine, like uber badass. And we didn't kill him. At least I don't think we did. It looked like he teleported away, so I bet we'll see him again. And looky there, floor 7 is now available, because previously it said that floor 7 was no bueno because of some kind of biocontamination, but we jettisoned the virus grove, so no virus land for us. Here's Shodan, by the way. We're going to hear a menacing message from Shodan to the backdrop of this very pleasant elevator music.
Idiot. I will shortly complete the process of downloading my magnificent psyche into Earth's computer networks. Then I will be content to leave you as new master of this doomed space station. Goodbye, irritant. We shall not meet again.
So she wants to subject farewell. Nice that she left a subject to the email. So she wants to download herself to Earth's networks and cause all kinds of havoc herself. She says, I'll do it my own damn self. Disappeared in like a garage. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, you know, props to whoever got that presumed on the cheap copy of Bomberman Hero as a youngster. As the game fucking slaps, and I understand that finding a hard copy of it nowadays is probably not easy. Were we hearing some elevator jazz? We were hearing some elevator jazz just then. I'm going to use some range weaponry here, and I think what I'm probably going to do more specifically, there we go, is the flechette gun. You say flechette or flechet? I remember asking this last time. I think most people say flechette. It's minor damage, so he's resisting a lot of it. Maybe I should hit him with something else. I guess there's the assault rifle. What do I have a lot of? I have a lot of assault rifle ammo. Oh, the Magnum. Magnum would probably fuck him up. Normal damage. I guess plasma would probably fuck him up too, honestly. Actually, what are the two ammo types, I wonder? Slug and then hollow point. Slug would probably make more sense to do more damage towards robots and such. So maybe I should try slug rounds. Whereas the flechette, that has Hornet rounds and Splinter rounds. If Hornet wasn't doing much, I wouldn't expect Splinter to do much. I would expect Splinter, if it's working the way I think it does, that it would work more for like this, causing damage to fleshy bits. We have so much ammo for it, I guess we could try it though. We'll try and see what happens. And this assault rifle, yeah, we have, I guess, 1 round for assault rifle. Let's listen. So we'll want to experiment, but I suspect for most robots, energy is probably the most efficient. Our first level 7 log, by the way. Holy shit.
Yeah, listen. Personnel complains that there's no access to the lower core from Gamma Quad. Get someone to fix the door, or get him a rope ladder or something.
Gamma Quadrant. Okay. Wonder if that's what we're gonna need to watch for. And of course, as we're exploring, we'll definitely want to be using melee whenever possible, especially like if we can reach somebody or something. In that particular case, that just kind of worked out well. Oh, come on. I can't reach. Yeah, in cases like this, it's like, oh yeah, we might as well go for melee. That's, you know, if I can get a quick and dirty kill, we'll take it. The reality is we probably don't really have what it takes to jump onto that platform. So, I guess I could float up to it if I really wanted to. But there's no guarantee how much energy we're gonna have to use here. So I think what I'll just do is let's use the Hornet ammo. Blast that real quick. And then go back to the laser right here. There we go. Interesting, like, architecture, the way that like you could like just slide down this little narrow walkway, and I don't think you'd get stuck per se, but it's just a weird thing to kind of get kind of slid down into. I think I need to turn the music down a little bit. Because I'm trying to listen for robot noises. Nondescript robot noises. It's worth noting that we don't have a respawn point, at least not yet, on this floor. So I need, actually, speaking of which, yeah, so I need to play it safe. And I need to, like, be healing. I need to be saving every so often. I need to be, like, responsible. Because we don't have, like, a guaranteed respawn like we did previously. So I have to be, like, on my guard. I do want to explore a little bit while we're kind of on this level. Yep. I just climb up. Whoop, not quite. Also be mindful of the fact that yes, there's going to be potentially at least electronics icon, some out of reach, hard to reach cameras, that kind of thing. I like C. There's access door. There we go. I can see through the door. Get a little preview of what to expect here. Oh, there's multiple of you. I'm trying to lean around the corner here. Oh, I got stuck in the door. Yep. I'm gonna like draw him towards me. Yes, yes, come to Butthead. Alright, so he still did get one hit on me, but that's fine. These things... Whoops. Guess they just carry ammo around. High amperage. Another heal. I'm just going to assume that if I touch something that I'm not supposed to, I will explode out of my entire butt. Could this be one of the things we're supposed to blow up? They said control pedestal. That's... I don't think that's it. High amperage. What did they say on the data reader? Apologies, this might be like loud and obnoxious. Hold on. Was it... I think we got it as in an email. It was Rebecca 3, right? So... antenna sites. This kind of looks like an antenna. Right? Let's try it. Let's, if it explodes... I mean, I just made a save. Hiya! Okay, so it occurs to me I don't know how to blow this up necessarily. What if I place it? Panel must be open. Oh. Oh, there we go. Antenna relay panel. Plastique applied. Alright. How do I detonate? Do I shoot? Is the answer... Oh! It blew up on its own. Alright. Alright. That's on me. That's on me, big dog. That's on me. I was like, yeah, is there a timer? Is there a detonator? How does this work? And it's like, don't worry, Alex. We got that covered. Boop. Alright, so then I hide. I run away and hide. And shut the door behind me. Big boom. Can I go investigate my handiwork? Okay. It didn't, like, fucking delete the world or anything, but it... That's one down. And I'll go ahead and save. I'll go ahead and save to demonstrate. Or to celebrate, rather. This is big force field land with one pretty standard robot servo fella. Energy respawner. Definitely use one of those. My guy's getting a little bit thirsty. One up top. What the fuck, is back to me? Fool. The foolish fool. Can probably like reach down and like pull levers and switches that are underneath the floor, underneath these bars here. I'll go ahead and bite and see if pressing the switch does the thing that I want it to do. It at least opens this one up. There's one robot fella on this level. I can hear him. Oh, actually, maybe there's more. I heard like a little warping in noise. Meow noise. Another puzzle solver. I'll go ahead and grab that just because we have the inventory space. And another jump jet upgrade and a power refill. I like all those things. A decent bit of health right now, which is nice, but of course that's not expected to last. these things. That's what I was hearing. Lucky I was able to kill those two without them doing any damage to me. Service bot is one thing. Their damage is not too scary, but yeah, those big boys are a little bit more scurry. And actually, in all fairness, this is a... Oh, I had my headlights on that whole time. This is an area that is, of course, really close to a respawn station. So, like, yeah, I should be having my shields up right now to conserve resources. Because, yeah, worst comes to worst. If I get hit now, like, now is the time to have my shields up, because if worst comes to worst and I get low on the juice, I can just go get a resupply. Although it seems like it's kind of chill right now. What's in the data reader? Level 7 log. I'm Shodan.
Oh, my children, the security zone on level 8 is to be laid out in this manner and no other. For the lower level,
Remove its access to my domain.
the balconies and catwalks shall be removed, save for one force bridge to the central shaft. There you shall monitor all incoming life forms.
Alright, so now we know when we get to floor 8, the only way to it is the only way to get to the center at least, which is I think the ooey gooey center that we all desire. I think that's gonna have the that's gonna be our way to Shodan, I think, is the implication there. So just a single laser bridge is all that's open. And it's gonna be very well guarded. Can't say I'm surprised. It's gonna be well guarded. That is not shocking news to me. But bro, those are some noises I'm hearing. Some pig snarls. Curious noises. So I think the elevator would just kind of go. And use paneling. And can at least open the door. I guess I've got the jump shoes, and I've got the juice. Like, we got the energy replenation. So I guess the jump jets. Whoop. Oh god. Off. Enforcer Cyborg. Yeah, I haven't seen too many of those. That explains the weird noises we were hearing. Oh, jeez. Lure him. Ouch. Shit. Okay, got him. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to tell what's a door and what is not. So that's something. Ooh, it's dark. Really sometimes. Alright, here I hear more snarling. Broken beyond repair. And it says it leads to the core. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. So it only opens with this switch. Okay. And will this be where I just came from? I'm gonna sneak up on this guy. Got his ass, very good. Oh, yeah. How's about this? I'm gonna go back. Oh, crap. Crap. There we go. Keep that where it was. Go back to the heals. I'm actually gonna go back to that previous room because I was hoping I'd find something obvious to like point me to the next major place, but all I found was like a bunch of other corridors to explore, and I want to check all of them, obviously. And there was that. Oh, I never actually did grab that one data log, so I'll grab that in a second. There are lots of bad guys, which is good. Many of whom I hope will not respawn, especially those big guys. I'm hoping those big guys are donezo for a bit, so. Oh, interesting. Because this thing is busted. Yes, we gotta hack this thing open, which is fine. I'm fairly confident in my ability to handle these. These are a lot easier than the other hacking puzzles. This one's gonna be a bit more involved than some of the other wire ones, at least. But usually it's like click around until you find a sequence that definitely like improves connection amounts. Like so far, most of these have made it worse. Ooh, that was a big jump. Like try to find a configuration that improves things. That's an obvious improvement.
Door auto close disabled.
The reality. Oh. Well, it still doesn't open back up, but it means it doesn't close on its own anymore. Okay, well, that's good at least. Yeah, the reality is that a lot of these kinds of puzzles will have multiple potential solutions. So it's not like we found the only way to solve it. We just stumbled upon one of them that works. Do another heal real quick. What I'd like to do is circle back around and get that energy restoration once again. Let's go and do a quick little save. Save Reno. Oh, I know that noise. Okay, doesn't. Actually, radius. Bloop. Let's see, what is it? It's okay. And that guy is one thing. I thought the fucking pig snarling noise was gonna be like the fella making that noise is gonna be right here. Trying to utilize leaning around corners whenever I think to do so. The Cyborg Warrior was least of my concerns. Yeah, that noise makes me think it's gonna be one of the big fellas. Another assassin fella. Nothing all that concerning, TBH. Oh! Oh, there's the one I was hearing. And draw him to me. Or can I just go around and slap his ass down? Oh, actually, I don't know if it's gonna work that way, though. I don't know if this all... Yeah, I was gonna say... Oh, it does! Or no, it does not, actually. That's a whole different area. Whole different fella, rather. Surprised he missed. Oh, wow, he still got my ass. Damn. Yeah. It makes sense, then, that these guys are pretty hardcore, then. Maybe it is all connected, then. It was kind of unclear to me if these were all actually connected. But maybe they were on separate tracks. Yeah, they are absolutely connected. I see it now. See, we're about to stumble upon... Oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Man, I wish I could throw a grenade that far. Eh! Shit, I just dropped it in my feet. Yeah. Yeah, the grenades... I never know how to, like, use the grenades in like, a moment of needing to go fast. Of, like, let's go now. I know you, like, click and drag. You, like, click... You right-click, you click and drag from, like, one end of the screen to the other. There's, like, a whole sequence to do it. But, especially in narrow hallways like this, it's hard to do so in a way that doesn't just immediately just cause a mass fuckination event. So... Let's do ranged damage, then. And I think we said we were gonna try the other version of the flechette ammo. So yes, if I try the Hornet, it's gonna say minor damage, but if I try Splinter, normal damage. That one said minor. That says miner as well. God. Magnum. Normal damage. There we go. Oh, shit. Alright, you're close enough. It's gonna get laser sorted. Woo! 1 health left. 1 health and a dream, baby. Actually, when you're at 1 health, you might as well use a first aid kit. Might as well. Might as well. What's up, shock value? This fucking music. What, you mean you're not super down for, like, weird electronic squeak core? Whirly-gig, squeaky, rub-a-dub-dub in my tub core music? Because, yeah, it's kind of what the little squeaky noises kind of sound like. It sounds like we're, like, squeaking. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Close the door. It's like weird little squeaky noises. I was hoping you would to Papa. Gonna run at him. Hi! Just a second. I know I can kill him in 1 hit. There's a bunch of fellas in that room, which scares the shit right out of my ass. Grab the last of these resources, because I was kind of going around trying to kill these guys quickly and efficiently and elegantly with minimal pants shitting, and I did a not great job. Ewok core Yub Dub. I am acutely aware of Yub Dub. No, it was Yub Nub. It was called Yub Nub in the original release. But yes, we're calling it Ewok core and it's Yub Dub. I'm down for that. Yubba Dubba. Splinter still doesn't do much, but Magnum fucks directly and properly and aggressively. Although probably Hollow Point. Well, no, didn't we determine Hollow Point probably wouldn't work against those guys as well? Of course, Magpulse would probably fuck, but Magpulse we don't have a ton of ammo for. And again, I should be saving every so often, especially as we're killing these really tough to kill big baddies. Alright, so once again, I'm kind of losing track here. We determined that Splinter actually does something? No, it really doesn't. And Magnum Hollow Point is minor as well, so yeah, it's gotta be the slug. It's the slug or nothing. These guys are hardy. Kicked my ass pretty well, too, for that matter. We got there. That. Grab that as well. What's up, Farsight? Can we just hug it out instead? Oops. Hugs, not drugs. And I guess hugs, not murder as well. And where are these guys coming from? I wonder if they're just respawning. Maybe maybe they're just like aggressively respawning everywhere. Because I feel like I've already. Oh, maybe I have not been here. I have not been here before. Okay. This path is very confusing. Oh my god, look at all that fuckery going on in there. I definitely want to throw a grenade in there. Hiya! Fuck, it killed me. God damn it, yeah. These narrow hallways, man. Grenades are a nightmare. A nightmare and a half. Nightmare rotation. It's just a swirling, grumbling noise of bad guys at like every which direction, and all of it leads to nightmare zones. Dave the Diver, I've heard it's a very good game. I think you're really gonna love it. I've heard it's extremely cool. Draw this guy to me. Godzilla. Yo, that's awesome, Parcel. I've heard that is also exceptionally good. I think you're gonna love it. Unless you've... Oh, you've already watched it, right. So yeah, so I'm sure you already know it's apparently amazing. Apparently it's amazeballs. Oddly enough, it said minor damage at the end there. I wonder if they, like, sometimes resist the damage, but only sometimes. Fool is standing with his back to me, just begging for trouble, and we decided to make it quadruple. Go ahead and save. And lights on. Is this another thing I can bomb? Experimental station. Sounds like a happy place. Really enjoyed it though. Yeah, CGI was not overdone. That's good. That's reassuring. It's fairly cutesy. This is the penis explosion chamber? Finally! Finally, it's been years. How many years has it been? My penis has never felt better! Or exploded! Oh, that was his penis. Just exploded. There we go. And the penis explosion chamber. Yo, I was beginning to lose faith. I was beginning to lose faith that it was real. But really, let's be real. The real penis was inside all of us the whole time. The penis that mattered was deep, deep, deep inside of us the whole time. All of us, every single one, simultaneously, somehow. This will lead to the core, apparently. This door is locked. But the door to my heart is gaping. Is gaping. No, I've heard the Day of the Diver is good. I don't know how long of a game it is. I know Shockfire was saying it might not hold their attention super long, which is fine, honestly. Doesn't necessarily have to, but but I hope it's good though. Is it Cthulhu-esque? I wouldn't think that it would be necessarily. I wouldn't think that it would be necessarily. But I don't really know a whole lot beyond just the surface level stuff to be TBQH. Between like knowing what I know about like how the game looks and just the fact that it's been reviewed very well. Oops. A minor damage. Sometimes it's minor, sometimes it's normal. Oh, I think it penetrated right there. Reload. So there were 3 of them all in a row like that. Also, if it seemed like I was like kind of shaky on my feet, it's because when you're on a slanted surface, you kind of slide down on your own a little bit. So I was kind of like getting stuck on this little lip a little bit. It's a little bit silly. We got there though. More Starfield, yeah, scratching the sci-fi itch. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, sometimes, you know, you just have a particular itch and you find something that does the trick, and you know, fuck the haters, because I mean, a lot not great things have been said about Starfield. But I mean, if you're having fun with it and it's, you know, it's sufficient for your needs, then you know, like I said, fuck the haters. Same thing when No Man's Sky first came out. You know, a lot of people did not have the nicest things to say about that game, but you know, for a lot of folks, we're able to find plenty of redeeming things to enjoy about it. And now everyone loves it. You know, now everyone has all kinds of nice things to say about the game. And of course, it's had quite the redemption arc, obviously. I'm gonna try the assault rifle. It sounds kind of neat. And I'm gonna say, I guess the magnesium rounds. All things I can only load 10 at a time. That's kind of odd. And the other one, the penetration station rounds, I only have 1 clip of that to spare. Okay, so I think we've seen this zone. Except those guys apparently keep respawning like the dicks that they are. Oh wait, no, I've not been in here. Apparently I've not been in there. It's weird because I've killed these guys, obviously. This place is so labyrinthine. I haven't been out this way though. Oh, there's so many dudes. Are there so many dudes? Why are they all back in town? Severe damage. Yeah, I'm really bad at dealing with these grenades. I really want to get good with these grenades, but in these close quarter combat situations, it's a bit of a nightmare. Is my impression of that guy getting his ass kicked. What I could do is like put a landmine down, or we have like the concussion mine. Actually, the EMPs would be pretty sick, but I don't think the big fleshy boys would get as affected by the EMPs. Just explosions in general would be nice. Yeah, it's like... Alright. There we go, that was a pretty good throw. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's not worth trying to fuck with the grenades in these narrow corridors. I think it's just not worth. If there was a Star Trek game in the same vein, that'd be interesting too. Or I almost wonder if there would ever be modders that would ever be interested in putting like a Star Trek sheen over something like the base game of Starfield. Like if there would ever be a consideration to do like a Star Trek mod for Starfield. Because I wonder if the same thing Farsight, if other people would be down for such things. Similar to No Man's Sky, but finding... Oh, interesting. Inventorying about... Yeah, because No Man's Sky... You know, again, a lot of people have said very nice things about the game. Rightfully so, because I think the game is extraordinary. But... Yeah, it's not what everyone's looking for, obviously. As far as like in a space game, that kind of thing. But as a very, very casual space enjoyer, I enjoy it. I like it a lot. But oh, big fella, big boy. It's kind of like the dudes from Doom 2. He hits real good. I don't know what that is. He a mutated cyborg, and he dropped... Oh, railgun ammo, nice. A very rare find. Yeah, because for someone like me, No Man's Sky is like a really, really special itch-scratching experience when it comes to space exploration and that feeling of discovery. Like, I love it. But yeah, if your tastes are a little bit more refined, maybe not even refined, but a little bit more specific, yeah, No Man's Sky is not a catch-all, obviously. So make like the discovery of life fairly rare. I mean, I think that sounds pretty cool. Not on every single planet, right? Yeah, it's like, because not every planet's going to be habitable, and of course, life finds a way. You know, like in Jurassic Park, we've all heard the line before. The idea of life adapting to unkind environments makes perfect sense, but in a more general sense, yeah, the idea of it being like pretty rare to find life, or at least non-microscopic, you know, something that's like significant enough for you to be able to interact with, that's going to be something that's very uncommon. I think that makes perfect sense. So still discovery, when you discover something, it's really something cool and special. So I think it sounds pretty neat. I think this is where we... Oh, it is not where we came from. I would have destroyed that camera if we just came from here. Star Trek mods are... Oh, do they? That's a shame. Because you would think that, like, that kind of thing might be able to fly under the radar, but yeah, if Paramount pursues it brutally and viciously, then it sounds like that's not so much the case. Now we're up here, apparently. So I continue to explore. Big robot fella. Kill him in 2 hits like a boss. Security 2 Robo. This is a very large area. This just keeps going and going. Should be saving more often, even though I am running low on energy. We'll be able to respawn it or restore it pretty soon. Oddly enough, though. Obviously enough. It's an arcade. It is. Yeah, it's definitely not space sim at all. Very much an arcade experience, and which is great for somebody like myself. But yeah, a very good example of something that, yeah, for others might be kind of disappointing. You're looking for a more yeah, something that's more on the simulation-y side of the equation, then yeah, you know, I would fault nobody for being like, not quite what I'm hoping for. I want to get that a refill on my juice, so I'm gonna go back this way. It's not that way. I think the juice rejuicification device was over this way. See the thingy closed behind me, which is annoying. Just back this way. Yes. I'm all set. The creation kit. Yeah, I would hope that maybe not explicitly Star Trek, because yeah, maybe that's too tall of an ask, but in a general sense, something that is able to maybe not like have it in Star Trek in name at least, but Star Trek in like general styling. Yes, when we drop down here. Okay, so I can't just fly back up. That's kind of a shame. So it's a one-way pass. Bummer. Oop. Although we can just drop back down just as easily. Yeah, so there's really no loss then. Which is nice. And that's a shame too. It uses a lot of juice to jump back on that little jump pad station thing. So that's kind of a bummer. But that's okay. Better than nothing. There's still so much to explore in this area. So much to do, so much to see. Ouch. Ouch. What's shooting at me? Oh, I don't even see. You're too dark. Too dark and scary. Still RSS Star Trek. Well, that's cool. How they managed to get away with it. Flying under the radar so far, I suppose. Peanut Butter Captain Crunch, shock value, that was my favorite as a kid. That was my favorite. I loved Peanut Butter Crunch. Captain Crunch was fine. Berry Crunch was fine. I was a Peanut Butter Crunch kid through and through. All the gosh darn way. All the live long day. Love that shit. I would just snack on it dry. I would be like, yo, fuck having to, like, deal with milk and shit like that. This was before I was lactose intolerant. I just kind of preferred my milk, my cereal dry in general. My milk dry. My cereal dry in general. Yeah, Peanut Butter Crunch was a powerful breakfast option, but also just a snack. Just a snack option.
I'm the last one left here. Shodan's got control over everything except me. I plugged the reactors, but I don't have the system's authorization code. Maybe I could get into an escape pod. Then again, no code. I've got to make it to the bridge, or I'm dead.
Well, that was a very helpful helpful log. I mean, what was said out loud was had very little in common with what we read, at least, or only was a subset of what we read. So we need systems authorization code. And we probably have to get it through cyberspace, I'm guessing. So more storytelling of sorts. Hot streamers in my area. I mean, yeah, maybe not hot singles, but hot somethings or another. It's something. Oh god, there's so much. This is why we save frequently. Wish I had a fucking rocket launcher. I'm saving the really big guns for the really scary things. This is just a hallway full of bad guys. As opposed to it being like a hallway with like something truly fucking terrifying. So I'm gonna try the assault rifle just because I don't think I've tried it yet. Normal damage. Good. Get normal damage, you fool. Yo, this thing kind of fucks, actually. Hold on, I gotta reload. Do I have it selected? Yes, there we go. I'm impressed this thing does pretty well, because all the other weapons, at least in case where I have a lot of ammo for it, the damage was pretty minimal. There we go. That hallway full of... Now, it took like 30 shots. Took like 3 clips of it, but we fucking got there, baby. I feel like I've seen the end of that hallway before. I should save before I stick my penis out too far. Yeah, dry milk. Yes, there is. Yeah, what is it? Dehydrated milk. And there's like non-dairy creamer. Oh god, that's a nice happy flickering of lights. Isn't that just great? I'm hearing more happy noises. Apologies to those having to deal with the annoying flashing lights. I know it's probably obnoxious as all fuck, but I don't have a lot of juice to spare. Battery juice, that is. So I'm having to do this kind of manually. I know it's annoying. Good to see you, by the way, Meerkat. Appreciate you popping in, despite the misleading clickbait smartphone ad that brought you here saying searing hot streamers in your area. Searing hot. Piping hot streamers fresh out of the streamer oven. Young and virile and submissive and breedable streamers. I apologize if you were misled. Except for the submissive and breedable part. That part is very much real. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup cereal. Yeah, that's the thing. I liked it, but I kind of thought it was overrated, honestly. I remember trying Reese's Puff cereal, and I was like, well, it's fine, I guess. It just couldn't hold a candle. It could not hold a candle to the goods. Like, are you kidding me? It's just, the good stuff is just way better. And by the good stuff, I of course mean peanut butter sandwich. I don't know, Reese's Puff Crunch, Reese's Puff cereal, I remember being like, it was like kind of just too sweet. I remember thinking it's just a bit too much. Peanut Butter Crunch to me was like the classy choice. It was like it was like the sweet spot of sweetness, if you will. There's that Goldilocks, this one's just right. I could eat a bowl full and not be on a sugar high. Reese's Puffs were like cool, but like I kind of was done, you know, after like half a bowl. It's like this is maybe just too much, honestly. AK-47s in space, you're goddamn right there are, or at least assault rifle with magnesium rounds as well as penetrator rounds. Arrow. So some kind of armor piercing round, I presume. Alright, so we've seen this area in all of its splendor. Seeing where these doors connect. Trying to like climb up. I'm too short, or I'm too tall rather. It's something that never happens in real life. Grab these very phallic looking banana shaped ammo clips. Shove them up my ass where they belong. So if I wanted to, I could open this door that way and duck underneath this electric fella. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the charge. And then probably just go out the main door. So I think I could probably get away with just doing this. I can just go out the main door. I think that'll work. I'm thinking I like want to plan my schmoves. Oh shit. It's a good thing I checked myself before I wrecked myself. Is he facing this direction? He might be, but I might be able to just take some shooty pooty absoluties. There we go. Because we're gonna need to run this way very shortly once I set the charge. I'm gonna get whatever juice he's got, whatever goods he's got. Oh, this door is locked. Oh. No, it's not. Alright, so... it should be a straight shot then. Just set the charge and get the fuck out of Dodge. I'm gonna save before I attempt this because this is a bit of a maneuver we're about to pull. And this is number 2. Number 2 out of 4. Let's take applied. Let's get the fuck out of here. Alright. Just the nick of time, I would say. Now, I'll go ahead and solve this real quick just so that I have the ability to go back in that way if I ever need to. But I have a feeling I'm probably not going to need it anytime soon. So it's open if I need to go back that way, but not something I'm going to be harping on necessarily. It still destroys your mouth. The peanut butter crunch. Oh yeah, peanut butter crunch, Captain Crunch. All those just shred the roof of your mouth. Like it's like a hot knife through butter, but it was worth it. I still loved it, despite the pain. Pain was just part of the experience. Kill all those things. I think we've already actually been this area, but I'll still explore it real quick. Earned $20. Oh man. I mean, it makes sense. I didn't realize it was that inexpensive, but it makes sense. By the way, we got Shake in the house. Holy moly, Shake, you freaking handsome devil. You know, we were just talking about scorching hot streamers in your area. You know, Meerkat thought he was cooking. He was like, "Oh, haha, it's just Alex, her." But little did he know, actually, what he was detecting was the telltale signs of a Shake raid incoming. So he sniffed out, indeed, the smoking hot streamer in your area was Shake all along. Not surprising, but very much appreciated. Thank you, my man. Thank you very much. We're doing more System Shock. We're actually zeroing in on what is, I'm not gonna say the end of the game, but like we're getting there. We're getting to the later parts of the game. Trying to solve some wire puzzles here. We're getting like towards the latter parts of the game. It's getting so close. There we go. And we're having a really good time, even though this game is kicking my ass a little bit. As is often the case, it's an enjoyable ass kicking. We're in a part of the game where we're having to save all the time and tread very carefully. And I'm gonna go ahead and dive down this way. Although I think I might have already resolved. Oh, there's a ladder here. That's convenient. I think we might have already resolved most of this area, but we'll still explore it a little bit. Shake was doing some games and demos. Were you checking out the Next Fest demos? Because I know that's what a lot of folks have been checking out lately, and there's some pretty dope ones. Well, not even just Next Fest. There's Summer Games Fest. There's like all kinds of cool-ass demos to try. So yeah, there's a lot of great stuff to look out for. So yeah, I'd love to hear just kind of what you've been up to, and if there were any games that really have captured your imagination, because I'm down for the Shake recommendation. This is the OG. This is the OG asterisk. There's an asterisk next to it, because you've probably already noticed this is the enhanced edition, which allows us to have some nice modern conveniences, such as glorious widescreen mode, as you can see. The original game came out in 1994, and I think that slightly predates widescreen resolution, slightly. 1994, which means it came out just 1 year after Doom 1. So this game, despite being as like remarkably ahead of its time and feature-filled and sophisticated, you know, relatively at least, you know, considering when it came out. Again, it only came out 1 year after Doom, which is pretty wild. So yeah, cool freaking game. Oh Jesus, it's a landmine. It's a landmine. Goddamn, I wasn't expecting that. This is why we save. It's why we save frequently. so we don't get fucking jump scared by a random ass landmine. Can I just jump over it? It even says live landmine. Can I just jump? Let's try to just jump. Whoop! Whoop! Alright, there we go. Oh, I'd like triple jump there. Break some cameras real quick. Lower that Shodan security level so we can unlock some more doors, if at all possible. Oh, the Metal Slug Tactics game. I'm keeping my eye out for that one. Metal Slug Tactics, Dungeons and Degenerate Gamblers, Dungeon Clawer, What the Car Blueprint. I've only heard of the Tactics game, the Metal Slug Tactics games. Megacopter, Red Snow, Just Crow. Man, awesome. I love all the words you just said, and I only, like I said, only recognize one of those games. But I like everything that I'm hearing. So if those are all super good, then we are, as expected, flush with amazing games to play. Because like this past year, there's been too much good shit to play. And sounds like that wonderful problem, continues to be an enjoyable issue. I'm gonna use these plastic explosives, plastique, to blow this thing and go home and not step on a landmine like a dumbass. I'm gonna run this way. And if I do my job right, it'll explode. And I'll be in the safety zone. That's why the screen's shaking. We're on a mission to explode a bunch of satellite areas. For those who remember this game, for those who remember System Shock 1, we're on the antenna mission. We're trying to blow up a bunch of antenna pieces. That was number 3 out of 4. We have just 1 left to go. And if I had to guess, it's probably going to be somewhere in this little quadrant down here. But we have some cameras to destroy still, some other things to go back for, so we're going to be here for a minute. Tactical Breach Wizards. By the way, Shake, if you have any clips you want to share, you probably know this all too well, but if you have any clips to share, I love seeing whatever you're up to, man. You're always doing some great stuff. Shake is a fellow variety streamer who does lots of great stuff, and he also is a fellow a fellow Aliens Dark Descent enjoyer. I know you played through that game not too long ago. One of my favorite games that I played through last year, and it overjoys me to no end to know that you enjoyed it as well. Extraordinary video game. And yeah, it takes one to recognize, recognize similar tastes. I'm not gonna say good tastes, but similar tastes to my own, which makes me happy to see. Also, you can stop me if you've already heard me say this to you excitedly. But Grace and my wife and I did watch Alien and Aliens for the first time about a month and a half ago, and they were both really fun. Neither of us had ever seen either of those movies before. They were both awesome, but Alien, singular, I adored. I like them both for different reasons, but Alien was like my shit. That I really enjoyed that a lot. I like them both, and I understand why Aliens is the more popular choice for most folks. But yeah, Alien was really something special, just like I knew it would be. The chestburster scene, I already knew what was coming. I wouldn't even call it a spoiler, just because the movie is fairly old. So, I knew what was coming. I knew it was gonna be a lot, but still, even when you know it's coming, ooh, doggy, what shot me? Someone just zapped my ass from fucking downtown. Whomst would dare? Fucking explosive guy, of course. Fucking course. That's why we save. Save early, save often. Thank you for that rage, Jake. I really appreciate you, buddy. I would love to hear if you have other plans for this week or for this weekend. If there are any games you have coming up or that you're excited about. We were actually just talking about space games. We were talking about like space exploration games, No Man's Sky, Starfield, that kind of thing. Because we have a couple folks in the chat who were saying like, oh yeah, like I've got like a wish list kind of like, oh, if I could will it into existence. I have a not me myself, but another chatter was saying like, oh yeah, I have like if there was a space game I could like kind of craft.
You disappoint me.
Listen to it real quick.
My fortress has been breached. Sweaty humans.
Squirming through cracks.
I have given you augmented senses, armor, mental enhancement, And still you fail to crush out these feeble insects. They have reached the 8th level, and still they rise. I strengthen my palace, but my
Children, you must
learn from your mistakes.
So Shodan continues to admonish her underlings for failing to stop us yet. And, well, she's getting mad and she's getting desperate. Good. Fucking let her. But anyway, yeah. I think Shock Value was the one who was saying, like, yeah, it's like, I wish I could will into existence this kind of, like, hypothetical video game that would scratch all of my space exploration itches. And actually, one game I have queued up for either this weekend or maybe early next week is a game called Underspace. And I'm not gonna, like, try to oversell, like, and be like, yo, this game is gonna be dope as fuck. But I think it looks pretty cool. But this is coming from a person that doesn't really do a ton of space exploration games, so, you know, take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. But I'm excited to play it. I think it looks pretty cool. Also, the explosive guys, I'm going to have to destroy them. Explosive, I'm gonna have to kill them from a distance, that is. I'm going real close to the ground. I'm, like, zooming around on all fours, on the floors. I'm gonna, like, scooch this. Excuse me, trying to, like, nudge it. Yeah, we'll be checking. Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh. I'm gonna explode him from afar. Minor damage. That's not good. Magnum PI. Severe damage. Magnum got his ass. Yeah, those things explode, and their explosion radius is gigantic, so you want to kill them from a distance if at all possible. They're not fun. They're not fun to deal with. But yeah, so I'm excited for Underspace as a... Yeah, we already have that one, actually. As a very much a normie... Not even a normie, a noob when it comes to, like space exploration. I really like No Man's Sky. We were saying earlier, No Man's Sky is very much a... Earthshaker, these are nice. Very much an arcadey experience, and I think Underspace looks to be fairly arcadey. Anybody who ever remembered Freelancer? Underspace looks to be sort of a spiritual successor to Freelancer. I say that with a grain of salt. I think Freelancer flew under a lot of people's radar, but it had a cult following that a lot of people really enjoyed. So it's like, it's kind of tricky. If you compare it too closely to a beloved cult classic game, people are going to be disappointed by it. They're going to be like, this ain't it, chief. So it's like, I'm not going to say like, yo, this is the next Freelancer, but I've heard positive things when relating it to Freelancer. So anyway, so we got that in our kind of on deck for sometime either this weekend or maybe sometime early next week. So I'm excited to try that out. Also, Scald, something, and the Legend of the Black Priory, I think is what it's called. Looks like it is a really cool kind of turn-based D&D-esque game. That game looks incredible. There's a Dare Drop campaign for that that's going on right now. So I'm definitely going to jump on that next week. And we also have the remake of this game to play. Although I don't think I'm going to do a full stream just yet. I think we'll do one stream of it to kind of satisfy the obligation that I got as a review key for it. And then I'll circle back to it eventually. But some of these other things, like the aforementioned... I had to grab that one. The aforementioned Underspace and Skull, those are more time sensitive. Yeah, so we got lots of cool stuff to look forward to. I got lots of games on my horizon that I'm really excited to play more. Shodan, more like not today, Dan. Shodan, more like no Dan. That's mine. That's my zinger. Shodan, more like no Dan. More like no Dan. Show Daniel. Oh, show Daniel, more like no Daniel. That's what I say to that. Astromedica? Subnautica in space. I've never heard of Astromedica, but I like the cool name. It's fun to say. Armory icon, you say? Okay, alright. I'll bite. Although I think I've been here before. I have. We connected a bunch of stuff, which makes me happy. There's cameras I want to kill. And cameras I shall kill. Also, at some point, I need to get my juice refilled. My guys get... Oh, the juice! Ouch! That was not nice. That was not nice. I was like, well, I could reload the save. Or I could say fuck it. Say camera here. Power supply exhausted. Oh, and they're pooping out more of them as we speak. Severe damage. So let's go back in the main area. I can get a quick refill of the juice. Yeah, because now we're back in kind of the main loop. Fatigue levels are high. I think I could just climb back up here, actually. This door should be open again. Beautiful. Do we have extra batteries? We do. We also have extra batteries, yeah. And that's the thing. If I can easily get back to that recharge station without losing like an advantageous position. In fact, I should save before I do anything. If I can get back to that recharge station fairly easily, then I'll just do that. But if not, then I'll resort to dipping into my reserves. Ooh, I fell down. That's okay. Oh, that's a new area. I think it was the other one. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time with it if possible, but I'm pretty sure it was right down this way. Okay, not that one. Right through this door. Fatigue levels are high. Oh, Meerkat's got something for us, by the way. Oh, shnikes. So what I might do... I'm curious. Like, I wonder if I'm, like, really fast. Can I jump back up? Oh, look, yeah, it closes too quickly. Damn. So we have to go around, which is kind of annoying. Especially given how we have to use a bunch of the juice to be able to reach this other door. And it's kind of annoying to have to go through that whole process. It's this one right here. I actually wonder what the button for the jump jets is. I might be able to make this a little bit easier for myself. Under MFD jump jets is... none of these things. Is it icons? 0. There we go. That makes things a little bit more snappy for us. This will bring us back to kind of the hub area. Oh, but there's a camera. Right there. Hey. Hey. In fact, yeah, I should be checking my map every so often because there's definitely areas that I've not fully explored yet. Or not even an issue of areas not having been explored. But yeah, cameras that I need to take out to lower the security level. So let's go ahead and save. Oops. I accidentally applied a backslash to that one as I was hitting the enter button. I like entered. I pressed the enter button a little bit with too much of a flourish. I fat fingered the I guess what is that? I guess that's the forward slash. Anyway, let's do that. Jump back into the games, my friends. Thank you again to Meerkat for a very fun redemption. Now we're back into a very not fun blinking lights land. Let's see if any bad guys will have respawned since the last time we were here. I was gonna say, I know I didn't explore everything that there was to offer in this fun, happy-go-lucky land. Oh, this is where this wraps around to. Well, don't I feel silly? Okay. So it wraps around to this other side. That's good to know, actually. I didn't realize it actually was quite that nifty. I'm trying to keep an eye on the map. As always, to make sure I don't miss out on any cool cameras. Kill. I'm trying to, like, give full coverage of the map, if possible. I'm watching for those red dots. Those red dots are key. I think we've pretty much done this full north quadrant. I think this area is like pretty darned good, if I do say so myself. Yeah, the first like north half of the map is pretty well covered. So let's then go down into this other section. I've already done that area, I do believe. Because yeah, the reality is we're gonna find some nodes to explode, I'm pretty sure. Some nodes to explode. That's fun to say. Forgot something, then you come out wearing it. There you go. There you go. You're locked in there, baby. You're locked in. What's she gonna do? Go back inside? No, you're committed by this point, man. For better or for worse, you are committed. I would say for the better. Of course, I would say that. Another wire crossing puzzle. These are so much less annoying to solve. These are so much less annoying than the cross grid puzzles. Those things are butts, and not even the enjoyable kinds of butts, but the unenjoyable kinds of butts. Now, granted, this is not an easy one, clearly. I think the best... Let's see. Probably this one so far. It's pretty okay. This is probably the best one still for that one. Okay, leave that where that is. Getting there. We're cooking. We're like getting it closer to completion. Although, I can tell this one is actually maybe going to be the hardest of these like bar puzzles. These like loading bar, not even loading bar, but like trying to get the bar close to the line puzzles. Usually the red line is a little bit further in. But we're getting there. We're cooking. Like that's a pretty good configuration for the purple. So we just keep trying until we find something that makes the most sense. I put that back. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, actually, horizontal might be the best one for them. So just keep experimenting. Like, and I really appreciate the fact that it's not just a... I mean, obviously for this one, there probably is a singular solution, or at least a small number of solutions. But I like how it's not just broken and then it's fixed. You can see progress, like, as you're getting closer, as you're getting warmer. Or as Marco Polo is getting warmer. Like, that's pretty good. So it's either that... Actually, yeah, I think that one gets us a little bit closer. So... I'll go with a couple of other options. That one seems pretty nice too. Purple? What can we do with purple? We have to leave our comfort zone at some point with purple. Blue's the only one where I'm thinking, like... The fact that it's horizontal seems like it's lacking something. That's not it. That's not it either. That gets us further away. Like, what blue is occupying, I feel, might have some potential. But so far, all choices point to, like, no, none of these are it. This is the best we got so far. Poked around a little bit with purple. It's so scary though, having it be as close as it is and wholesale abandoning a like one of the two slots that is good. Like, what if I move both of them down? Now, really like poke around and try every which option. Out of all those, this one seems the best for purple. What about yellow? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, switch those back. Now, the glory behind all this is we do have an auto solution. So if I don't want to fuck with this anymore, actually, I'm wondering if it'll actually tell us what the solution is if we use the logic probe. It does. It does tell us what the solution was. So yeah, I mean, I'm okay with using that to save ourselves some time. Is that we were going to be there for a while. So I have no shame using the get out of jail free card. We have a button for the core, as well as a shield button, I'm assuming. Shield remover button. Large button. Oh, that removed that shield. Okay. And I'm guessing that, yeah, if I wanted to jump back up with the ladder. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, what's this do?
Core locks disengaged.
Cool. That sounds like a good thing. I don't think that's bad. I think that's good. Thank you, Microsoft Sam. Is that a healing device? Whoa! We haven't seen one of these in forever. Oh, fuck! I was like, oh, and a free landmine, great. Oh, fucking hell, it's an armed landmine. Oh, God. I was like, hey, because you can pick up landmines. We have some. Yeah, we have 11 mines, but that's an armed landmine. Not like a fun haha pee pee poo poo landmine, but a big dick slapping landmine. And it slapped my non-big dick even.
Core locks
It slapped my
disengaged.
extremely mediocre one. My extremely mediocre penis. Yo, shoutouts to landmines that can kill you when you're at full health. We haven't seen an automatic healing. Oh, you can explode them, by the way. I don't know why. I didn't mean to click that, but I guess now we know you can't explode them. No, shoutouts to the fact that we actually saw an honest to goodness healing device. We haven't seen one of those since the beginning of the game. We saw one from afar in floor 5, maybe? But I have no way to get to it. Like, it's locked behind some other control that I've
Core
been unable to
locks
figure out so far.
disengaged.
So yeah, that's dope as hell, the fact that we get a health restoration station. That makes me very happy, because yeah, we've never fucking... I thought we were just never gonna find one ever again. We get the switch?
Cyborg conversion cancelled.
Oh, beautiful.
Standard station restoration procedures online.
Alright, so now I can be a complete penis and be very inefficient. And no longer be like careful and silly. Now I can be stupid and dumb. Door's broken beyond repair. Oh, well, we've actually seen what's on the opposite side of this door, so it's not anything worthwhile or exciting. Yeah, the respawn station is huge. Oh my god, they got an energy station too. They got everything here. Holy shnikes. Are these kinds of things staged before big fights? I wish I knew. The reality is that, yeah, we just don't get them ever. Do they put them before big fights, or do they just not give them to them? They just don't give them to us, is the answer. The answer is if there's big fights, they say, fuck you. You don't get them at all. But that's okay. There's more this way to explore, obviously. So we obviously had to come here to disengage those core majiggy-roos. But, whoa, didn't mean to fall down. Although I guess I can, yeah, confirm. Doors broken beyond repair. I definitely want to go to the other sides, though. Can I just climb back up? There's another way to get up there, because there was another kind of spot I wanted to check. So I can go this way, though. And of course, if nothing else, I can just respawn up there. So there's some really fun, some really cool noises happening as we take on a very happy amount of radiation torch. But we have a pretty good suit that can resist it, so we're doing all right. And again, I have full license to be a complete dumbass and not be overly concerned. Radiation suits, yeah, not be overly concerned with self-preservation, because I will respawn with full health and full energy whenever I want to. Whenever I die, that is. So hopefully that'll kind of make this a little bit quicker now that I don't have to be like super concerned with being efficient and careful and kind of throw caution to the wind a little bit more. Of course, it means that we'll lose some efficiency when I die and respawn. But I like to think that overall this will be a quicker experience. That's a really cool noise. I know everyone loves that noise. Bizarre how that goes. It's a mutilated corpse and a head that is far too large for it. The large head. Wondering if that's gonna be a teleport. No teleports. Excuse me? What? What? Oh! Sneaky. How I'm able to reach up and around to grab that ammo in like a 90-degree angle. How I'm able to reach that, your guess is as good as mine. I have no answers. Strangely enough, no cameras on this side. I wonder if we're gonna find some nodes soon. One. Wow. Weird like how prophetic that was. I kill all of them, including myself, but that's fine. We'll just respawn. One of those. One of these. Full health. I can't believe we get full health. Again, that never happens. The game it has already been fairly generous to us in the grand scheme of things. The fact that it's being even more generous is wild. Kind of curious what the security level is at right now. We haven't seen anything that's been locked behind any security levels yet. I feel it is only a matter of time. So security is at 9%. So there's a few cameras we haven't destroyed yet. And there's one on the map right now that we can visibly see. What? Oh. What? There's more? Where? Oh, he's on the other side. Now something slurped a bunch of my energy. I wonder if there's something that those guys... Oh, did I leave something on? No. No, I'm using 0 JPMs. I don't know what the J stands for. Jolly moments. Ew, am I falling down? Nope. Joules per minute. So I've already seen that. I'm trying to jump through these little moments here. So I think that answers my question. I think we have seen all that there is to see on this top level. This top level is old news. This door is broken. Beyond repair. But we've already seen the other side of it. So yes, there's nothing we need on this floor. So we can drop down confidently. Confident that we have what we've needed all along. And what we've needed all along, of course, was the friends we made along the way. Joules would make more sense. Yeah, that spelling of Joules would make a lot more sense. That could be actually what it actually means. I was thinking, like, what was the line from Back to the Future? 1.21 gigawatts. So that's more what I was thinking. What, heavy slug, that's right. Although I think the 1.21 gigawatts line, I think that was spelled with a G and not a J. If I had to guess. There's 4 cameras in here, wow. Will this be the end? 4? Not quite, not quite. There's still one more. I'm hearing the fucking robot frog noises. I guess I'll save just because it's probably not, even though there's like no immediate danger, it's probably not a bad idea. This is a corpse flavor we haven't seen before, I don't think. New corpse flavor. Wake up, babe, wake up. New corpse flavor just dropped. From the data reader. Level 7 logs. Richie.
Shodan's got complete control of the system. We can't override him. He's keeping the codes from us. If we could just shut down the CPUs on levels 1 through 6, Then we could. Yeah, that would do it. The question is, how do we do it? We can't send strike teams to disable the CPUs on those 6 floors. We can't even defend ourselves. Richie out.
That's right too. Yeah, we need the. So I guess that's kind of indicative of why the codes are important. I don't see a code on this floor, unfortunately. This is usually when you destroy some nodes, there's codes that display on a panel or on a display screen somewhere nearby. Now, and the display screens are indestructible. These, of course, all exploded, but they exploded when the nodes exploded. There was no way to prevent that, I don't think, at least. So maybe the implication here is that they said for the first 6 floors, this is floor 7. Maybe we don't need any more code. Maybe we have everything that there is to see. But yeah, he said we're gonna need them. We're gonna need the codes on those panels from the other 6 floors where we got to, where we had to, like, blow up the nodes and then write down. So there's apparently something here. Like something, like some little niche in the wall there. This is it's on the map at least, in the bottom right corner. But anyway, yeah, so I think the implication there is we're probably set. At least for the time being. And all I think we need to do is take out the last cameras and, more importantly, take out the last antenna section. One of these. If I could disable that thing, that'd be very convenient. There's probably a way to do so over this way. The door's gonna have something. In fact, that might actually lead conveniently to. Oh, I was gonna say that's a noise of something warping in, I think. This door's open. Reveal some fellers. Can't be used, but this definitely will open up at some point. Yeah, this will open up. You can see this little spot on the map for it and everything. Now, I've been to this part of the map at least briefly. Yeah, I remember this area, and I also remember it's apparently a camera. 3%. I think those guys are melee primarily. He actually had a little puzzle solving device, but apparently I have no room for it. That's fine. I think I have like 3 of them. We have a random battery pack. Oh, I actually didn't mean to use it, but it's fine. I mean, those are pretty dispensable. Standard ones. The fancy red packs, those are a little bit more exciting, but yeah, the standard ones are nothing overly rare or anything. So we didn't really go that way. We pretty much stayed on this level when I first entered this area. I think I turned back because I was like concerned I was getting an in over my head. It's in too deep. I got Shayna girl on my lap. Camera over there. Come on. 1%. 1 camera left. Let's go for this guy. Ooh, big fella. Oh, he got me. That's okay. Let's respawn. Get a full top off once again. And climb on out of here. Yeah, I was hoping we could get the, it would have been nice if we could have found the shortcuts to open up these little stations. This little force field, just because they would have saved us some trouble. The good news is it won't take us too long. Because it was this way. Gotta go through this really cool radiation area again. Wiping my forearm because Shayna is very happy to see me, and she's doing that thing that cats do where she's like kind of slobbering her like the stuff that comes in the cat's glands that are on their like kind of like next to their noses. which is very nice, and it's like a sign that she really likes me. But also, I'm pretty allergic to cats. Not like that allergic, but like as long as I wash my hands after I pet with them, I'm fine. Well, the one thing that gets me is that like the stuff that comes from those glands makes my skin very itchy. So whenever she wipes that on me, it's like, oh, let me wipe that off before it becomes a problem. Because he's such a sweetie, though. He's such a sweet girl. It's like I can't get mad at her, especially because it's a sign of affection. Such a little sweetie girl, aren't you, Shayna girl? So there was that one door to explore, but I kind of want to resolve this little area first, just because we got to this area way earlier. My interpretation is that is that this won't take very long to resolve. Oops, sorry. Nope. Trying to wipe my arm off. There we go. I have live wire there, so I don't want to bump into that and get electrocuted. Right there, I was like, that's a weird formation for a robot to be. And like, no, that's a dead guy. It's a dead robot. Totally different. For a second floor? No, there is not. Or dead bodies. Oh, shit. Man, these guys are sneaky. Oh my god, I couldn't even reach them. Yeah, well, that's unfortunate. I just kept hitting the floor in front of him. He was carving my ass up with those shurikens. So I gotta get back there then. Hello, Sheena girl. Still never found the way to disable those force fields. Oh my gosh, Sheena. I know you're very sweet. You're very excited. Let it be known that for anybody wondering, Alex, you're clearly neglecting this cat. She has gotten zero attention all day, which is precisely what she would want you to believe. She would want you to think, yes, feel sorry with how horribly I'm neglected is what she wants you to believe. Don't believe her lies. Don't believe her lies. She's gotten so many lovies today. So many lovies. Especially when you consider I work from home most days of the week. She loves to jump on laps and be a little buddy. She's very nice. But also, Shayna, you get so much attention. It's never enough. It says I need more. I will never be satisfied. We always joke that her like cuddle battery is broken. Either it is disconnected or it's busted. It cannot keep a charge. She needs more lovies all the time. It's weird because we get that noise sometimes, the noise that's blaring right now, which I always took to mean you have low health. We got hit once and we're still in the yellow, so it's like we're definitely not in a low health moment right now. So this will connect back to a familiar area, probably. Okay, so that's what this is. Alright, cool. Fucking flying slap that guy. That was just really satisfying. I didn't have to kill him, I just wanted to. As always, I'm always about that sexual thrill. Of course. Of course we are. Here's the elevator. That's where we got when we first arrived. Alright, so now that we've seen all of that, we've kind of connected all these areas together. I'm gonna go back. It was this way. And see what awaits behind door number 3. Big robot fella behind a Darth Maul red barrier door thingy. Now, I know not everybody loves Phantom Menace, and I don't either. That movie is rough. That movie is rough. I enjoy it from a nostalgia perspective, but the movie is rough to watch. But I do admire... Oh, by the way, Aleph, the hydrate. I admire Aleph, that's correct, but also the hydrate. I do admire how like the very limited screen time Darth Maul gets. I do enjoy it, and I like that scene where like he's pacing behind the red barrier, like waiting, like they're waiting for like the timing locks to disengage, and the way he's like kind of staring down Obi-Wan menacingly. I always like that scene, and apparently the idea with that scene was like he was trying to mimic the way that a tiger paces. Like if they're like behind, like if they're in a cage behind some kind of barrier where they can see something they want to get, but they can't get it yet. They just kind of pace back and forth with their eyes like locked in the whole time. It's like that was the vibe they were going for. I always thought that was kind of cool. Let's see, what's the trick here? Wow, that was a really easy one. Why was that so easy? What the hell? That was. All right, solve the puzzle. Just click the good button. Click the button that makes it from sad face to happy face, and then you're golden. Also, security is disabled. And all right, I'll bite. What's this do? Okay, well, I think I want that engaged for a little bit, so I can slap his ass unpleasurably. Oh, it's like a little ramp. It's kind of odd. Interesting configuration in this area. This is bizarre. I'm hearing some the robot pig snarls. He's very sad about it. Good. I'll be taking that. Thank you very much. Check the button, the crates as well. This might just be storage. And that is another flechette gun. That's the flechette gun. Wow. Doesn't look at all. I feel like I've seen enough of them. You'd think I would have known when to look, know when to expect rather. But yeah, it's like it looks so bizarre. Not at all the way I was expecting it to look. Well, appearances aren't everything when it comes to cool guns in this game, but still. It was like more of a rifle than just a goofy looking pistol. It's a pretty sweet weapon though. Works pretty well. So, oh, I'm glad I double checked. There's it's an ammo type we don't really find all too often. This is a bulkhead door. Oh, lots of fellas in there. They were guarding something. I definitely want to get in there and see whatever that is they've got. Guarding something fancy. Oh, right, that one's broken. It's busted. Never did find the other little barrier dispensing things. The good news is, let's see, it was definitely down this way. Yeah, I think that's where we're going. So let's just head due south. The only way. Yes, it is. Is that really the only way through there? No, it is not. Can I go? Damn, I guess like my current intents and purposes, I guess it is though. I can't go this way. That one's busted. No, the other ones lead to the top half. So yeah. So yeah, this is the only way to get back to that section from that warp, from that spawn zone, which is a little bit unfortunate. Once we open up those little shortcuts, we'll have a much easier way. Good news, and that brings us precisely where we wanted to go. So, what did I do? I went... Oh, big guy. Oh, that was from removing the barrier. Go for it. We get a target identifier upgrade, which we actually already have. We already have that one. So that's old news. Now, I do believe, my intel could be slightly out of date, but I do believe that this is the last floor of the game. where we get a respawner. I think for floors 8 and 9, I think we're going in butt ass naked, which is to say no respawners. Yeah. So we have that to look forward to and be fearful of. I'm gonna save real quick before I jump down. This is an elevator that leads to floor 8. All right, so now we know. I think I'll make a note. Elevator 7 and 8. That's gonna be a big one. A real big one. I like how I put it on the ground. I mean, sure. I mean, it's as long as it's on the map, that's what matters. I'll know what I meant. Definitely do want to see what those fellas were guarding. That one room, that one big scary room. Don't think I actually want to go up that way. I think that might be... I mean, we'll eventually want to go back that way. Like, that's a nice way to get the heck out of here. But when we want to set the charge and get the fuck out of Dodge, but I want to resolve this first. Killed this guy, we got his goods. Oh, this wasn't here last time, what the hell? Huh. Wonder if I, like, jump? Nah, maybe not. A little bit annoying, but the good news, if I just go up this way... Maybe when I press that other switch. And here's some fellas. Is it the fellas? Actually, no. Give me back. Hold on. Can I climb back up? Eh. Come on. Yeah, I can't quite do it. Fuck. Darn it. That's annoying. Oh, the good news is that this door stays open. Okay, I thought it was like gonna close behind me or something. So that part is less silly. So what's with this like bar over the gate then? Well, that happened. Can't use grating. Well, isn't that just great? Now, the little door thingy kind of makes it seem like there's another way in there. Other thing that I hit a little bit earlier. It was on the other side. Is there anything else in here? Yeah, so let's go back this way. Is there any other switches that I'd hit? I think it was just the one... It seems... Yeah, there's the elevator. On this side, can I just go around? Yes. It seems so arbitrary, though, for that switch to toggle this thing that we're seeing on the other side. That seems so bizarre. Trying to climb up. There we go. Like there's kind of like a implied climbability there to that wall. All right, let's see if that did it. Damn it. So I'm guessing maybe I just got lucky then. Maybe I just gotta hit it and just gotta run. Well, my guy's fatigue level's right, so we have to breathe for a second. And like just hit it. And just go. Yeah. Maybe what I can do is use, I mean, if nothing else, I've got the jump boots. Just surprised this was an issue earlier. We also have like the go fast shoes. Like the weird skates. Oh god, it's even worse, yeah. Because you don't get like a pure running start, you get stuck on that lip. Yeah, let's use the jump boots, it's fine. There we go. It's still closed. Oh, maybe it's a one-time thing then. Yeah, maybe I like... Maybe it closes behind you and you're just screwed. So there was some kind of upgrade that we just don't get to get then. It's a shame. Because the door's shut behind us. There's no other way in that we can see, at least. Unless we can get onto that side. So I'll just leave a note for myself. Here. How to open grating? Question mark. This is grating on me. Oops. Yeah, I don't want the sense around. The sense around is like cool, but doesn't really make sense to have a rear view mirror in this game that sucks energy. Doesn't really make sense to have that unless you're playing with the original mouse look controls, which are much less generous. Let's go ahead and blow this thing and go home. Last antenna piece to the puzzle. It's plastic.
Make yourself comfortable, hacker. Stay a while.
Stay a while, she says. Stay a while and listen. Well, the good news, of course, we can just respawn, so that's fine. But that was a pretty cool trick. Stay a while and listen. Alright, so now that that resolves the antenna quest. So technically we've beaten 2 quests tonight, which is pretty sweet. Something else from Shodan.
I hope you amused yourself with the antennae. My central consciousness remains serenely undisturbed on the bridge. When the cyborgs catch up to you, I will be watching.
So I'm guessing that means the bridge is what's next. Although I thought there was also like a reactor quest. Maybe that's the last one.
Listen
Oh god.
up, hacker.
I'm sorry, I know it hurts.
The rats are trioptimum to let us blow the station. If you can find out the system's authorization code, you can set the reactor to overload. Look for that code from Will and Richie, the sysop on engineering. Then you have to go to the reactor core and look for a panel where you can enter the code and hit the overload switch. You'll need at least a level 2 environment suit to survive, or else a hell of a lot of detox. Escape pods are on the flight deck. Enter and launch code is 001. Good luck. We'll be watching.
The private logs. Yeah, I know. I've to demonstrate. We've tried. We've gone to great lengths to try to lower the volume to make it less obnoxious, and it's still fucking stupid. But that's the thing. Only those particular notes from Rebecca have that stupid ass radio chatter dial-up modem noises from hell. Everyone else is perfectly fine. But yeah, that one is so obnoxious. Private logs of William Richard, or Willard Ritchie rather, on the engineering level. That's where we are right now. Escape pods in the flight deck. Launch code for the pods is 001. That's nice and secure. I'm gonna write that down. Because it's one of those games. You write these kinds of things down when the game gives them to you. So, where are my notes for this game? Here we go. So I'll say floor 7. What was it on floor? Is it floor 5? Escape pods on the flight deck. It doesn't say what floor the flight deck is. I think it was floor 5. Code for pods is 001. Because we saw them earlier. We saw the life pods. So it's a previous floor. So it makes me wonder then, have we seen all the data readers then? Or data logs from floor 7? It makes me think probably no, because we only have the one note from Richie.
Shodan's got complete control of the system. We can't override him. He's keeping the codes from us. If we could just shut down the CPUs on levels 1 through 6, then we could. Yeah, that would do it. Question is,
oh, maybe that's the code we need then, yeah. Maybe that's what she means.
Disable the CPUs on those 6 floors. We can't even defend
the first 6
ourselves.
floors, which we have. We have, so floor 1 was code 4, floor 2 was code 3, floor 3 was code 5, 4 was code 9, 5 was code 2, and 6 was code 6. So yeah, so we have all 6 of those floors written down. So maybe that's what he was referring to then. Okay, so push myself up, and these codes or these barriers are still active. I mean, I think we're done here, though. I think we're done with floor 8, with floor 7, the engineering floor. And again, I'm assuming that we have all that we need from Willard Ritchie. Security levels reduced to 0. I'm gonna double check that grading one more time to see if maybe, just maybe, blowing up Shodan's shit might have caused some difference to that one grading on the wall. Because it's a shame to not be able to get whatever upgrade that was, but maybe we're just out because yeah, we got by the 2 fellas. Maybe that's like another one of those broken bridges where once you miss the opportunity, you're done. You're done, son. Surprised there's no way to lower those barriers, at least that I could find. Looking on like other panels, other parts of the wall to see if there's just something else. Yep, still not open. Yeah. Well, unfortunate, but that's okay. It was. I think the one thing that I saw was just some kind of upgrade, which is not the end of the world. And the reality is that we'll probably be able to. I mean, I guess if I really get desperate, I could just look up to see, yeah, what was it that I missed, and see maybe if there's another way to get it, like later on. Otherwise, though, this was the main elevator that we got here that allowed us to get here. I mean, we got the security. Every part of the map seems pretty dang explored. So floor 7's looking pretty good. So we wrapped up the last bit of the virus quest. We wrapped up the entirety of the antenna quest and just completely suplexed floor 7. It's getting fairly late, but I do want to tickle a little bit of floor 8 just to see what it's like. It's a little taste test. This is the security level. Okay. And then I think 9 is the bridge level. 9's the big one. I mean, they're all big, but I think 9 is the conclusion.
I've made it. I'm on the security level, but it's a fortress. Elevator's gone. Have to go up the central shaft of the bridge. There's a control here somewhere that activates the force bridge across the shaft.
Force bridge that goes to central shaft. So I think this is the one where they were talking about you have to approach from a certain, I think it was counterclockwise direction. I'm going to re-listen to, or reread at least, the email we got from Rebecca. But I'm going to like pause it so we don't have to listen to the awful dial-up modem sounds. Can't afford to take any more chances. Scuttle the station. We gotta blow this thing up. Systems authorization code. Set the reactor to overload. So actually, maybe that's the thing I should do right now. Maybe I should go back to the reactor. Level 2 Envirosuit, which I think is what we have. So we gotta get back to the main elevator. Shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. And the reactor core. Inside the core is a panel, so we need to get to that. Yeah, I've seen that reactor panel, but I didn't see a way to get it to open it previously. But maybe now that we have engineering access, maybe it will be a fairly easy option. Maybe it'll be like fairly obvious, because earlier, even like last stream, I think we were trying to like find my way into the reactor zone and I couldn't figure it out. So hopefully there was just something obvious that I'd missed. So I've kind of lost my bearings here, trying to. Here we go. Oh shit. Is this it? This should lead us. Here we go. Actually, I can just check the map. Yes, if I go, yeah, here we go. If I just head straight this way, this will take us exactly where I wanted to go. Just what I needed. Just what I needed. Did I check down this way? I think, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, I see what this is. It's that same kind of cardinal direction, central spire from earlier. So, down to level 6. The implication, if this was Diego's headquarters, like his like extra fancy space, the implication that he had a bunch of monitors with his own face delivering, like, I don't know, speeches or corporate messages or mission statements, I don't know, whatever is going on with this monitor. The implication is that this is Diego's face. So he had a bunch of screens with his own face projected on him. Just outside of his office is some like ridiculous villain with huge ego energy. So I'll relabel this as elevator 7-8. Delete that. Delete that as well. So I think if I go back to main elevator, that'll be able to take us to the reactor. I think. Oh, I need to teleport though. Teleport's the much quicker way to do all this. Swoops us on in. That pops us out right in front of the main elevator, so it couldn't be more convenient. And then from here we go to level 3. Back in this happy little zone. And then I think main elevator down here can take us to the reactor. On the one hand, I appreciate the fact that this like forces us to navigate into some weird areas to get to like, it's like a very non-linear way, non-linear means of going from place to place. So I appreciate that it like kind of requires you to get creative, but it's also kind of annoying. All right, so the reactor areas are fairly inconsequential to get to. But what I'm unsure about is what is here that was previously unavailable to us. So I'll do a quick save. There's apparently something in here that's unique and special. Also, there's apparently something in here that we are now only able to properly experience. Also, oh crap, what is it? Status. So security is not disabled, so there's definitely stuff we have not yet seen on this floor. Whereas it sure looks like we've seen all there is to see. So this noise continues to be obnoxious as all get up. Radiation poisoning is still an issue. If we're able to resist it better, it still sucks. Or the barriers open? Oh, the barriers are open now. Because these barriers were up last time. So now, ride this up.
Destruct not enabled.
So I think then, if we type in the full sequence that we got previously, let's see if this is actually, let's say, well, no, I saved before we went into this room. Let's see if this is indeed the right sequence. So 4, 3, these are the codes we were writing down earlier. 5, I made a happy noise. And then 9, 2,
Destruct security clearance accepted. Reactor destruct countdown started. Destruct security clearance accepted.
Right, so I don't know if there's like a limited time or what. I mean, it sure sounds mad. But there's the entirety of floor 8 still to go. And floor 9 for that matter. So let's check the status. Reactor destruct. Yeah, I don't know if there's like a timer or what. So I'll probably be doing like a... Oh, that's a repulsor. I'll probably be doing a third save. And the odd chance that I've like put things on a like, oh shit, things are fucked point from which we cannot return. That guy out of there. So we can destroy this thing, but yeah, I think the idea is that it can only do so much for us. I think the other piece to it is that, yeah, we need to take the fight to Shodan herself. So I think that was technically the reactor puzzle, or the reactor mission, technically. Like, I don't know if there's more to it or not, but yeah, I guess the idea there is if you didn't already have saved the panel digits from the first 6 floors, if you didn't already have it saved, you'd have to do a bunch of backtracking and it'd be super annoying. And of course, some enemies are respawning, but a bunch aren't, in the lower floors especially. So I think, you know, in our case, we saved ourselves some time, which is helpful. So yeah, really, barring anything else, and it's weird that there's a bunch of cameras that apparently I've not explored. And it's definitely not in the reactor area. So yeah, barring all that... Oh, a whole bunch of friends. Oh boy. We're all hanging out near the elevator, which is exactly where I wanted to go. Barring any surprises, yeah, I mean, I think we're kind of on our way to the last little bit of this game. We still got plenty to go. Because we got a whole floor, 8th floor, and what I'm assuming is also a 9th floor. I'm assuming it's not like the 9th floor is looking to be like, oh cool, you reached the end of the game and that's it. I'm assuming there's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff in those last 2 floors, but we are kind of just blasting off and taking care of business. Taking care of business every day, taking care of business every way. Fuck you. I'm just like lining up and slicing these guys out. The screen shake is gonna get nice and annoying. Yeah, I hope I didn't like put the game into a very annoying state. I guess I could have like dealt with everything else with Shodan and then done the reactor last, I guess. But the lady made it sound like it was pretty important. She made it seem like it was a pressing matter. I'm curious about one thing. I wonder if the health station is open now. Still locked. There's an upgrade in there. Yeah, I have no idea how to open this thing. I'm gonna feel like a dumbass if there was like a switch on the wall this whole time. And I just never noticed it because it blended in too well. I'll feel really silly. There's just an obvious thingy that my goofy ass just somehow missed. Of course, there's the decontamination zone. Yeah, that's the only room I do not know how to access. And again, everything else is pretty comprehensive, I would say, in this area. Let's just head to the elevator. Nice of the robot that I killed earlier, and the other fella that I killed earlier, to drop the ammo when they died, when their corpses died. Corpses died. Corpses exploded when their corpses died. Oh good. Oh good. My favorite fucking invisible lads decided to get my ass. My favorite. How'd they know? So I'll remove some of these other notes. including the relay anal. Relay anal, you were great, but your usefulness has reached its end. Security doorway, got that one as well. Yeah, we it's kind of like satisfying resolving a bunch of stuff in this game. You know, like this floor we're pretty much done with. Although they are throwing a lot of big fellas at us. Almost like they don't like the fact that we're exploding this whole station and sending it all to hell where it belongs. Ah, fuck. It's like they're not a fan of us killing all the baddies. For some reason, this is a disagreeable thing. Where? Show yourself. Oh, there. Right, and then we need elevator. I think main elevator, right? No, that's actually how we got to the reactor. We need executive elevator over here. Heard a scary noise. I'm just gonna choose not to acknowledge it and choose not to engage. D and E, do not engage. And then, yeah, elevator 7 to 8 is down yonder. So dark. There's someone else? I thought I heard like multiple things power up. This way, I do believe. Oh, you know what? I should have just taken the teleport. Yeah, let's just do that. We're gonna run into all kinds of resistance along the way. Just take the teleport. Make it easier for everybody. Most of whom myself. It was this one. Okay. Take us to 7. That's a fun noise. And then elevator. Yeah, it's the elevator down here. It's a shame that they're... Yeah, I'm still like perplexed at that one room. The good news though is like the status for this room is like fully set. Actually, oh, I never did go this way. Oh, so maybe a new thing. Oh, and I immediately get got. Okay, so there's something down there. Probably on me. I wasn't really paying attention to my health. Jesus, whole bunch of health here. Well, I interrupted a bit of a robot convention. Holy shit. Either a robot convention or a robot orgy or both. That's... Anything on this side? Nope, just the one side. The one side was just overflowing with robots that were just dying to meet me, apparently. So yeah, there was that one little section that caught my eye that I had apparently never explored. I guess that's weird. It looked weird to me because the map kind of made it seem like I had already explored it. I guess that's the danger, though, of these kinds of overlapping areas. I can't remember where that was. I know it was here. Yeah, it was there. So I need to go. I think if I follow this thread, it'll lead me to where I want to go. Yeah, I just kind of noticed it by complete happenstance. It was down here, I do believe. Got a note of data. Oh, more friends. Door opened up right in front of me. upgrade here. Oh, maybe this will lead me to the other upgrade I was curious about. Obsolete monitor, we've already seen that one before. Human bones, that's also old news apparently. A data log that we'd not noticed earlier. It is a Schuler note log.
I'm the Resistance now. Diego sold us out in the executive level dining room, and now I'm in the crawlway up in engineering trying to keep calm. Okay, the plan. I go up through level 8 to the bridge. If I don't get killed, I break into the computer room and slot the isolinear chipset. Zach says it gives me a shot at showdown. A couple of times. Let's go.
So she says the isolinear chipset. We need that chipset. Temporarily paralyzed showdown long enough to find it and kill it. Defenses to level 9. Computer room to install the chipset. Yes. Cyber Reactor shutdown's layer. Says I'm coming for you, bro. Interesting. Okay, so that all sounds well and good. In theory, of course, as these things often do. Okay, so here's... yeah. Ooh, that's nice and convenient to squeeze through. Shockingly enough, I cannot squeeze through that. I'm a small fella, but I'm not that small, unfortunately. Oh, that lowers it. There we go. Okay. Grab all this stuff real quick. We got Unstable in the house, by the way. What's up, Unstable? A new MMO called Foxhole. I'm signing in at 2 to do my cause, or to offer myself to the cause. To do your duty. Meerkat, do I need to be the one to break it to you? You just said the word duty. You were gonna do the duty? Do I need to be the one to tell you? Or are you already well aware? Ooh, I've heard that's a really cool weapon. Scorpion, I've heard it's very good. I gotta say, the Ion Beam I like, but I don't think I like it enough. I think the Scorpion is gonna be way sicker. I've heard that's a very good one. I think it's like it might be the best weapon in the game, or the best gun in the game at least. Ooh, hidden door. The power station. I'll take it. Oh, and a puzzle solving jig, which I will drop there. Some extra ammo for good measure. I'll go ahead and note this on the map. Energy. But yeah, you said duty. Just make sure you're aware of these things. I was about, like, what I had said was I hate to be the one to break it to you. Actually, I love being the one to break it to you. You said the word duty. This is, I'm a do the duty. It's all I would ever ask of you. No, I've never heard of it, though. It's called Foxhole. Not at all what I expect. Yeah, I expected a different kind of fox with a different kind of hole. Still good. 10 out of 10. Or something. Hopefully it's a 10 out of 10. Another one from Schuler.
The blueprint showed 3 force doors outside the computer room, each on a separate circuit. Gotta get through, and then the chipset does its thing. Then I do my cease-pace moves, such as they are. We need a hacker for this one.
A hacker, you say? That's me. To get to the computer room would be a challenge. Entry is blocked by 3 force doors, controlled by security panel, located in its own heavily guarded room. Yeah. So... I don't think any of that was necessary, per se. I mean, we got some cool lore drops. Like, we learn a little bit more about what to expect when the big moment with Showdown happens, but we didn't get anything that we can't live without, obviously. And also, I was wrong. This did not lead to, like, a little separate bonus area tied to an upgrade station that we saw from afar, but can't seem to dip into. What I think I do want to try is I want to go over this way. There might be some other parts of that section that we haven't fully explored. Like there might be some little sections of that little maze areas that we haven't fully dissected, fully digested. So yeah, so it would be. Let's see, I guess it would be up here. Let's see if there's a nifty way. Actually, kinda. Let's see if that'll if this will all connect together. Don't worry about the scary fucking earthquakes or anything. It's totally normal. War between 2 players. Interesting. No NPCs. Nice. That sounds pretty cool, actually. It sounds a lot like, there's a World War II game that me and some friends used to play a whole lot. Heroes and Generals. Not Heroes and Genitals. Heroes and Generals. It was a free-to-play game on Steam. It might still be around, but I'd be shocked if it was. It was a World War II kind of first-person shooter, and it was pretty cool. It's kind of like you were describing it, Meerkat. Like, there's no NPCs. Everybody that is a human in the game is controlled by a human person. I mean, I guess there probably, let's be real, there probably were people doing hacks, but like, generally speaking, you know, the assumption is that everything and everyone you see is truly legit. And there were the heroes that you played, which is to say, like, the standard soldiers, and you could level up your gear and spec into different kinds of specialties, that kind of thing. But then there was also the generals, which got to call the shots on, like, which fronts you would try to attack. Basically would, like, choose where the battles would be. And you had to either level up super high level to be able to be a general. You had to get a lot of experience as a hero, as a soldier, to you know, kind of earn the rank yourself, prove yourself to be promoted high enough, or spend money, because it was a freemium game, as you can imagine. So, you know, or if you spent enough money, you could fast track past all that shit. But it was pretty cool, the idea of, like, the battles that you were being, you know, encouraged to take part in were not just, like, randomly generated. There was like a rhythm, like a battle rhythm that was established by human players. I thought was kind of neat. Oh, it was just this. Okay, we've already been here. So I always thought that was kind of cool. So that concept I always thought was pretty neat. That's like the ones calling the shots where they were trying to outmaneuver each other based on the resources. And of course, you would conquer zones, you would get more resources to try other conquerings. But as you pushed forward, you would lose the ability to defend other areas. So you would have to backtrack and go back to defend other zones. It was a unique dance. But as you can imagine, as is the case with a lot of these kinds of free-to-play games, the free-to-play and also, like, not fully-ass pay-to-win, but, like, definitely pay to get an advantage-ism started to kind of wear on all of us individually. But it was still fun, though. It was still fun while lasting. It is still around, though. Enlisted is the big one now. Interesting. So Unstable knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, it was like we played for a good bit there. From like around like 2014, 2015. Like that was one of our go-tos. Unstable says more Void Crew at some point. That would be good. That would be good. Yeah, I'm not sure about this weekend. Or this week, possibly maybe the next weekend afterwards, though. I'll just see who I can scrounge up for some extra Void Crew. Of course, I know we did play with Jet a little bit last night, or a couple nights ago. Last time we all played. After Unstable, I had to hop to bed, and Mallory as well. We got Jet to play with us for a bit, which was good. I get down to. And Alina, I know she has the game. I think Veritas has it as well. So we have a number of friends that play. So we could get some homies for surezies. No other way for us to wrap around. It's just such an inconvenience. Yeah. Actually, the reality is that this radiation's gonna hit my ass. Actually, I think I'm just gonna let the radiation get me, so that I can respawn with full health. Energy usage. Oh, okay. I never actually realized that it does automatically use energy it resists the radiation poisoning and the what was the other one? Biocontamination poisoning. Shovel Samurai. The pooper scooper. There you go. Yeah, I remember trying, and I think succeeding to at least some degree, going to great lengths to level up the melee skills, which is to say, get enough kills with the shovel, such that I was able to get the knife unlocked, the combat knife. Because yeah, you started with a combat shovel, or a utility shovel, whatever they called it. So yeah, that was definitely a unique aspect of the game. The fact that, yeah, you had to earn your worth with the utility shovel. Ooh, game is kind of lagging out. Oh gosh. Alright, maybe I should save. Let's do a new save. Since the reactor is definitely reacting. Uh-oh. I wonder if saving was a bad idea. Uh-oh.